This is how I'm choosing to start the screen. Just stupid laughing. Just like nothing else. Don't do nothing else. Just laugh. That's why not. I went on a nice little walk. Why is my thumbnail not saved on my own stream? That's a problem for me. I don't like that. I like knowing that my stream has all its proper components in making sure that everything stays nice and neat in the here and now of the 21st century. Oh man. But I guess I gotta suffer. I think there's not really anything to suffer about necessarily. It's just things lack unique interest to a guy like me. Because a guy like me, good morrow, I don't know why you said that, but my interest in a lot, this is why I can't grift, because if I did, everybody would know I'm doing it, because it'll be a bunch of shit. I'd be speaking on a bunch of shit I just don't care about. Like, cause in my mind, I guess to somebody, all of this is important, but to me, it's like, yuck. Like I don't even like yuck. Why? I don't have a reason to sit around the campfire and sing my campfire song about virtual boobs. And I'm pretty sure somebody gonna hear that and be like, it's more than that. How could you not realize it's more than that? Because you know how they got all these people who would look at like some blue-haired fat feminist and be like, you're dealing with such a first world issue. Ha, libtard. These same motherfuckers are complaining about boobs being censored. So it's like I struggle. I struggle with how we got here necessarily. Because in a vacuum, I'm so confused by you people. Oh my god. They fucking taking our rights away. Taking your right away from what? Titties? Go on OnlyFans. What the hell? Like in certain situations, I never could really like understand why people do or say something or like support something. Cause like I'll hear you out, but then after I hear you, I'm like, not on your side whatsoever, partner. But hey, hello everybody. How you doing? How you living? How is your, I was about to say Thursday, Tuesday, you know what I'm saying? I hope y'all living right. The right can be as sensitive as the left. I hope it didn't take you any length of time to figure that out. Because I already knew that. I knew that because all you gotta do is just watch 3 people. You could pick which one you want to watch and you'll come to the same conclusion. I'm gonna learn how to diss and write a song on Leon being white. So Chris was all excited because Kendrick Lamar dropped a diss track on Drake this morning. And it's like, this is why I don't listen to white people when it comes to, I see what the black activists be saying about white people always trying to just like fit in somewhere. Cause this was the most, I gotta try to fit in somewhere. I'm about to read, fuck reading it. I might just show y'all this shit. Oh the fuck up. Well, matter of fact, I am gonna show y'all this shit. I'm waiting for my egg rolls to finish cooking. Let's make my egg rolls. I might really just show y'all this. Oh, not that. Bruh, Kendrick has been good for years. Yes, but the way you talk is so fucking annoying. You talk so annoying about this shit. Kendrick raped Drake. Goddamn. That's what Chris said. I respond, I'm listening to it now because I'm really just getting my day started. I had to listen back. Jesus Christ. I told the man the sexy red line got me. This nigga Chris says, this shit made me audibly go, ooh, shit. Chris, his pass got revoked. He's white now, officially. This the line that kind of irritated me. It made me realize Chris don't belong at the barbecue. Drake is gay now. You are not invited to the barbecue ever. Ever. Do not ever think you are welcome around my black brothers and my black sisters. The new black society will not cater to you wannabe whites. You don't know if you want to be white or you want to be black. You cannot come. I know Sly wants you in, but you're not getting in. You ain't getting invited, bro. You did not, cause that abysmal. That language barrier you got right now is so abysmal. You are not invited. Drake acting cocky like he does not have more skeletons for Kendrick to use. This motherfucker talk like a YouTuber. You can't invite me, then disinvite me? I actually can. That's what happens when you're the host of the event. You can invite and cancel an invite on motherfuckers. Also, I did the thing y'all wanted me to do. I made the cooking channel. I made the cooking channel. So, you know, bam. There you go. That's me. I did this shit so lazily, though. I did it lazily because this is just for me to have fun. Like, I even bought like a thing to like hold my camera in a certain spot so that I could just film all my hands getting all dirty and whatnot from all like cooking. So it's like, you know, y'all gonna see me. What's so stellar about this supposed blade? I have no idea. We haven't gotten to it yet. We have not gotten to that yet. I'm kind of just shooting the shit right now. Make bacon jam grilled cheese. I'm not making white people food. I'm making what my niggas would eat. I'm not taking white people recommendations. Let you know that now. And you gonna sit there and be like, oh, that's kind of rude. Look what the fuck you just suggested me to make. What the fuck is a bacon jam grilled cheese? First of all, grilled cheeses are the nastiest fucking things on the face of the earth. And to mix that shit with jam, grape jam, and bacon? I don't know you. I have a feeling about your health. And it ain't fucking good. Make orange chicken? I could. I do still have all the shit to make orange chicken. See, Latanya knows. Latanya knows how to do this. Make an onion taco meat it. See, I know something about your health. Make bacon pancakes? That's an option. Too bad I necessarily don't like it. I do like the song though. What abomination is that? What do you mean? Are you talking about the profile? Dog, everybody who went to schools knows about this weird slice of pizza and the fact that we had to mix that with milk. And then these teachers had the balls to tell us no when we had to take shits. Like, bro, come on. Y'all had us sitting there and mixing these concoctions in our fucking stomachs. No wonder motherfuckers' bodies was fucked up. Look what y'all had us eating. Make Italian food? There is a pasta recipe that I've been eyeing for a year now that I haven't had the fucking willpower to actually fucking make. Grits, don't like grits. Pico de gallo, that's an option. Cheese, see, you're just being white. Shrimp, see, now you're starting to actually make a little sense. See, take your whiteness out of it. We're not making your random white foods. And this is necessarily not about to be like, no, hi guys, welcome to my video. Today I'm gonna, no, I'm about to be fucking rambling while also telling y'all how I did the shit. So it is gonna be rambling about off the wall shit. Just like how my day went. The fact that I just walked to Best Buy, like, I'm not about to sit here and be like, no, I had that fucking campy ass theme music in the back. Hi guys, today we're gonna be fucking doing it. No. We going dumb. We having fun. Just like we got fun on this channel and my main channel, we having fun on that channel too. And I see great success. We are the fastest growing cooking channel to ever. And I I mean ever, hit 100 subscribers. Don't Google that. Don't fact check that. Y'all don't fact check anything else. Just let me lie. Y'all let everybody else live in their delusion. Let me live in mine. I can't live in my delusion. I deserve to be living in my delusion. I just hope Leon's cooking show has the same aesthetic as my coffee reviews. I mean, if your coffee reviews are just good morning, fuck faces, this is what I'm doing, this is how I'm operating, bye, then maybe it'll be just like it. But if not, oh well. Would you even be able to do live streams on the cooking channel? Yes. Will I? No. Probably 30 seconds on the first video. What are those ingredients? You're nasty. If by nasty you mean great success on the cooking, this motherfucker saw me put chicken tenders, hot sauce, and mustard all in one and said, "You're nasty." See? That's how I know your culinary skills are terrible. You can't operate. You can't sit with us big time. It's okay though. You'll be all right. Oh my God. All right. You'll be all right. This motherfucker, I'm gonna tell you what he saw. He said 30 seconds. He saw this. He saw all of this and said, "I'm nasty." How? If the end result is this. That's the end result. We got there from hot sauce and mustard along with other seasonings. Come on now. I know they look like a hot ass turd. I know they look like a steaming turd. Like, look, you see the smoke coming out that fucking thing? Come on now. Come on now. Don't hate. Don't discriminate either. I know it looked like what just came out your ass after you ate that putrid ass Taco Bell, but come on now. Don't hate. You'd be ashamed if you discriminate. You put mustard after you cook it? See, you a dumb fuck. You know what? Right there? See, right there? That's a dumb fuck. That's a dumb fuck. And I know he mean that with all sincerity. Don't turn around and say you trolling. You mean that shit. You're disgusting. Your life is like a box of ass and oysters. Don't fucking sit here and say, "Bro, I'm trolling." No, you meant that. Fuck that. You meant that. Be ashamed of yourself. Be ashamed of everything you hold dear in this world. Because how could you? How could you actually do some off the wall shit like that? Be actually ashamed of yourself. Be ashamed. If I ever see you near a spoon, a bowl, and even a box of cereal, I'm kicking you in your head. Are y'all ready? Not for the Stellar Blade shit. We gonna get to that in due time. But I wanna dick around. I do these streams just like dick around. Like, I do these streams. Before I forget, have you seen Miles TikTok Morales cuss another TikTok streamer? You about 50 years too late on that one. This motherfucker been cursing up a storm at a bunch of motherfuckers. I don't care. Where the fuck was you like 2 weeks ago? And this motherfucker was like, "Press the button on the screen. Press it now." Yeah, because he in it for the money. Which there's no problem with that, but there's gonna be days where you get a fuck ton of money. There's gonna be days where you get some money. There's gonna be days where you get no money. I ain't gonna say that's the game of content creation, but I would argue that's the beauty. Because you got people who think it's this grand thing that'll always lead to prominent money all over the time. And some days it's a slow day. As long as you're able to like be somebody people want to give money, you'll be fine. Correct. This came out last week. Oh God, a streamer cursing out another streamer? I give you one better. A streamer joking about putting a hit on somebody. Which one do you think is more interesting to I give you the answer. I got a question. I got a question for all of y'all. Do you love hypocrites? I don't. I don't make grits. I despise a hypocrite to my very core because they will always do something to piss me off. Denim's TV made an obvious joke, and this dude is acting like she put out a legitimate hit on his life. Grow a fucking spine and go back to bitching about how Stellar Blade isn't jerk off material enough for you. Now, class, the man who tweeted this is a man who I believe a year ago was on a live stream bitching, moaning, groaning about 20-something-year-olds making jokes about his marriage falling apart because he's a pedophile that cheats on his wife and hangs out with really mentally deranged women who are probably above the age of 39 on Discord at 2 in the morning. That's the guy saying grow a fucking spine. That's the guy who ran from one platform to another because he needed a safe space from a bunch of motherfuckers making fun of him on a daily basis. The guy who defended Lolly. The guy who defended Shota. The guy who has an unwillingness to at least admit his fucking friends are obscenely fucking weird. And the guy who constantly defends the wrong individuals when it comes to the trans topic. Tipster lacks the key self-awareness, and it irks me every day that this is a grown adult. This is not a teenager. This is not even a kid. This is a grown-ass man. And you know, I would let it slide if he actually had the epiphany of, all right, it's the internet. They're going to make fun of me until I die. Let's just keep it fucking pushing. But he doesn't. Motherfucker hides, runs, goes into a Discord of a bunch of like-minded morons to butter his ass, and then he pops back out like he has the biggest dick in the room. But if you make fun of him, his job, his wife, his health, or his friends, he's gonna show you that he doesn't have a fucking spine. And it annoys me to my core, to the point where, fuck it, he's a pedophile. And until anybody answers me like a normal human and not a YouTuber, fuck it. That's gonna be my joke. And Tipster better grow a fucking spine. Because the worst thing you could do, at least with me, the worst thing you could do is like try to go joke for joke with me. Because there's a few things I take serious. None of them I'm gonna take serious enough on camera. And I'm just joke you until I'm fucking bored. And then you're gonna wonder how much of an evil human I am. But the sad reality is we're all the same. There are some of us who hide in certain sectors, and then when they're out in public, they pretend to be the clairvoyant. They're the passive-aggressive people who can't figure out their own life, yet deceivingly want to chastise everyone else while pretending to be this saved individual. Then there's people like me who accept the fact that I'm egotistical, I'm a narcissist, I'm arrogant, I'm ignorant, and I just walk the earth. But people like that, I can't fucking stand them. People like Tipster I can't fucking stand. And the sad part is, he's not the only YouTuber I know of that does this. He's the only one that got caught and keeps getting caught. So, more power to him. This is a sad life he chooses to live. Stand up? Nah. I like being relaxed right now. I spent like $600 on this fucking chair. I'm gonna sit in this bitch. I still got the broken chairs, right? Literally right. Oh God. The broken. Look at the fucking handle. The handle is broken off this. The wheels are not gone. They're just not on the damn thing. Oh shit! I just realized I put myself in a terrible position. Like the weight of this thing is all on my forehead right now. Ay! Chair throwing is hinted at. I don't have the that fucking chair at the current moment. I've been relaxed. I don't know why. Like in the midst of just like also starting that cooking channel, staying consistent streaming while also having I have 3 fucking YouTube channels. I just realized that. I'm not counting Twitch and Kick. I have 3 fucking one successful, one growing, or one successful, 2 of them growing. Like that's insane to me. You abuse the chair worse than Berlizzi? Yeah, I could see that. I could truly see that. I could. I could. This next thing's a video, so be prepared. In a vacuum, there's very few things I could do to actually get away from select individuals. And when I heard about this, I knew in my heart there was one website I had to turn to in order to get the in-depth analysis about white people making their own city. And it proves once again, I truly live in a Family Guy episode. Shaking my head, wealthy white folks take this drastic measure to get away from their black neighbors. After a decade-long battle, the state Supreme Court says that the predominantly white and affluent part of Baton Rouge can break off to form their own city. For the last decade, a group of affluent white residents in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, have been fighting to break off from the predominantly black city to create their own incorporated city. And on Friday, the Louisiana Supreme Court granted their wish. The state Supreme Court is allowing plans to move forward for a certain... The state Supreme Court is allowing plans to move forward for the creation of a new city called St. George. The new community will be the first new incorporated city in Louisiana over the last 2 decades. Leaders of the movement to create St. George celebrated the decision last week. This is the culmination of citizens exercising their constitutional right. Andrew Mayoral, confusing name, one of the movement's leaders, said in a statement obtained by the New York Times, "Now we begin the process of delivering on our promises to a better city." What the fuck is happening in Baton Rouge, Leon? Hey, I'm not acknowledging St. George. Hey, it ain't my city. I'm from New Orleans. However, critics of the plan have argued that this is thinly veiled. However, critics of the plan argue that it's a thinly veiled attempt from the white wealthy residents of Baton Rouge. I can't read. However, critics of the plan have argued that it's a thinly veiled attempt from the white wealthy residents of Baton Rouge and its suburbs to separate themselves from the predominantly black and less wealthy residents of the city. They've argued that the new city will divert roughly 48 million in tax revenue away from Baton Rouge. Well, that's not good. The local chapter of the NAACP raised serious concerns about the new city's impact on black residents in Baton Rouge. The St. George plan poses significant risk to our education system, threatens our continuity of critical programs, and challenges community representation, wrote in the chapter statement. The creation of the new municipality The creation of the new municipality introduces considerable uncertainty around funding allocation for our schools, jeopardizing the cornerstone of our community's future, education. On social media, some people compared the move to white flight, a phenomenon of residents fleeing urban areas in response to efforts at interrogation. Conservative white flight from black-run local governments continues in the South. East Baton Rouge Parish is plural. I'm having such a great time reading today. I really am. I'm having a great time reading this shit today. I truly am. I'm doing a great job. I think it's also because I am fucking tired. What the fuck is this? I am fucking tired. I ain't gonna lie to you. I am tired because it was a long night, and I'm still necessarily recovering from something, and I won't say what the fucking thing is. All I will say is Leon was an adventure. Leon, how sleep deprived are you? Not that much. I'm not sleep deprived that much. I'm more so in a state of fucking I'm in a state of recovery. I'm not injured. I'm more so in a state of recovery. And I think that's what it is. And having these bright fucking lights in my fucking face don't really help. They don't necessarily help me. But I'll be all right. Everyone seems to be getting sick. Hydration is not a problem. I can guarantee you my levels of hydration are not the problem. You don't know what the problem was? Last Thursday, I made a choice. I made a choice to consume some gummies. You know what type of gummies. And I told myself, okay, you haven't done this in a long time. Fuck it, let's ball. I had 400 milligrams each. I took 2. I felt nothing. And it was like 2 hours of feeling nothing. I said, fuck it. Took the other 2. When I tell you I started feeling a lot of shit. I was in a state. I was in a drastic state of euphoria, and I ain't gonna lie, I loved it. But boy, did it fuck up having to operate. Cause this is how I knew I was really fucked up. I took that shit Thursday night. Maybe around like 10 o'clock. Why did I wake up Saturday afternoon? I woke up Saturday afternoon and I'm like, yep. I remember why I don't do this shit. And I had to go. My friend did something similar. He was beyond fucked up, asking me to read him a bedtime story. Now, listen, if I had somebody in this bitch, I would have fucking had them read me a bedtime story. Because I'm one of them people. Like, when I'm drunk or when I'm high, I be wanting to hug. I'm the nigga that be like, I love you guys. I'm that nigga. You got other motherfuckers that want to throw hands. You got motherfuckers that be throwing up everywhere. I'm the nigga that's like, I love you guys. And I just be in the back. I just be in the back of the room. I love you guys. Everybody be gone. And when I tell you, like, being able to move, like, after was the most challenging shit on the planet for me. I sat down to take a shower. That's how I knew I was fucked. I sat down to take a fucking shower. And I was like, fuck no. And I said, fuck it. So, you know, I'm still, you know, feeling. I'm still feeling. All that shit didn't wore off, but, you know, trying to read that shit made me realize, yeah. Not happening, bro. Oh, it ain't happening for me, dog. It ain't happening for me. So, yeah, if I seem out of it, or if it seemed like I fucked up more than usual, that's my reason why I'll be back up to speed. I'll be back up to speed at some point. Fuck some point. I recorded a video before I walked to Best Buy. So I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. It really is. I'm tired. Happy, drunk, or high, both. I know I said let's get to Stellar Blade, but how about I torture you? Man, please, I want to torture you. I want to torture you with. Are you all ready to get more perspectives from Black conservatives? Like, eventually, Buddy already seen the fact that I react to some of his videos. He might think I hate him. The problem is I don't. I kind of overall just necessarily don't care as much. I just like hearing opinions. And I just gotta see it to the bitter end. You're the gay type of drunk. There's no gay type of drunk unless you get drunk and start sucking on shit. Believe it or not, I am as well. Saying I love you guys is not gay. You need family. I don't know where you're going to get it from, but you might need some family.
I heard 3 shots. And
this is a video of the woke Chicago mayor being rejected from the slain police officer's funeral. Honestly, I would reject him from showing up too. As cops get gunned down across the country. I hope this video don't go the way I think it's gonna go. Where it's like, oh my God, feel bad for the cops. When are we going to address this problem? We got a bunch of fucking problems we gotta address, partner. I don't know if he's gonna say the Creole comment again. Bro, don't ask me. That shit pissed me the fuck off. It did.
I was like, all right, somebody's shooting. 30 seconds later, I heard like 7 shots. And I was like, dang, maybe they got a new gun. 30 seconds later, I heard like 10 shots.
Bullets screeching through the air.
I have no idea how many gunshots I heard. There was a lot, and it seemed to only make the cops run faster at the scene.
The active gunfire from a suspect inside an East Charlotte home and law enforcement officers later led to a lockdown near Galway Drive. The lockdown causing...
I don't care about this. Bring me the black conservative perspective!
At an unprecedented rate. We've never in law enforcement.
A fight where 4 law enforcement officials were killed, killing parts of a community and a country, too.
All right, guys. So, unfortunately, once again, we got to talk about the tragedy that is happening in law enforcement, where we have police officers.
Getting drunk with your families is not something I'm for. I'm not for that shit either. The fuck? I'm not getting drunk with people I don't really associate with. The hell? I associate with my niggas in the fields with me. I gotta associate with my niggas in the fields. You know?
Being gunned down at an unprecedented rate. We've never seen.
You know who else gets gunned down at an unprecedented rate? Children.
Anything like this in this country in regards to the attacks on law enforcement. And it's not just attacks from criminals that are, you know, killing and shooting law enforcement.
So, Leon, what we doing? Well, you're getting your black conservative perspective. And then I'm gonna learn about why a bunch of motherfuckers are mad about virtual boobs.
But also the attacks on law enforcement when it comes to just the public's general feelings about law enforcement. You have Democrats trying to defund law enforcement, trying to put down law enforcement as some type of oppressive institution, a racist institution. And again, the result of that is what we're currently seeing right now in a lot of these local cities, which is chaos and destruction. But again, the most concerning part of what we're seeing happening with law enforcement in this country is that law enforcement, police officers are being shot and killed around the country. And
well, not to be that guy, but you kind of do sign on for that potentialness. That's like being shocked that people in the army lose their life. I don't want that to happen to select individuals. And I would be very greatly sad if I were to find out that they did pass away in the line of duty. However, I'm not ignorant to the lifestyle or the life choice of trying to protect a city, a district, or even a fucking country.
And it seems like an issue that the mainstream level media doesn't really want to address. People don't really want to talk about this as much as they want to talk about criminals that get shot and killed justifiably by police. And that is one of the main...
How come we not bringing up the school shooting thing? Mainstream media talks about that. Granted, they talk about it in skewed perspective. Like, why not address that? Like, we've addressed the crime aspect, arguably to death. We've addressed that a lot of these cities not really doing much about it. And it ain't got to be a liberal city. Yeah, we could poke fun at Chicago. We could poke fun at LA. Fuck, we could poke fun at New Orleans. We could poke fun at all these obvious places. When we going to expand this conversation? I include me in that as well. Because it's like, yes, crime exists. It's going to exist everywhere. Yes, there's going to be a greater increase of it in certain areas. Just because you somehow fix that one thing don't mean crime has been stopped. My God, fuck, that file tightened up just now. Y'all ain't see it because the screen was in the way, but y'all felt it. Y'all felt the reverberations. Like, having this somber voice, and, oh my God, and what are we going to do to address? What are you going to do? You going to stand there? Yes? I know the answer. It's like, oh, we got to put on this somber voice. Oh, it's been a tragedy that's been happening all over the fucking country. Like, really? Because listening to you motherfuckers, the only thing happening across this country is transgenders just moving. It's like I don't know what's really going on around the country as much because I got skewed perspectives while trying to handle all types of information while also trying to manage my own fucking personal life. Like, I wish I had one fucking conglomerate where I could get all fucking information, but I don't. I gotta play it by multiple ears and hope the fact that something comes up that makes sense. Oh my God, these Biotitans are killing it. Look at them. They're doing such a great job. Look, I know y'all see these full bio. I know y'all want me to fucking have opinions about all this shit, but like, I know y'all just saw them 4 fucking Biotitans just eat me. Like, there's nothing I could do to that.
Main concerns that I have with the current trend is that when you have mass shootings where police officers are killed, nobody seems to give a damn. But when
no one really gives a damn about the kids who die in school shootings. Like, we do the thoughts and prayers, and I'm pretty sure this happened here. They do the thoughts and prayers, and they do the oh my gods, and let's think about what we could do, and then we just wait a week for the next one.
cops have to kill a criminal, all of a sudden you have the politicians coming out the woodwork actually giving a damn about what's happening, and then they call for legislation, all types of changes. Something must be done about the problem. But again, you have cops losing their lives at an unprecedented rate that we've never seen before in this country because of the hate and vitriol towards police, partly because of that.
I need stats.
Nobody feels like we should be changing anything.
Give me stats on that one, buddy.
We're talking about how we need to protect police officers or anything like that, and I think it's really sad. So with that being said, we got to talk about a tragic story that happened out in Charlotte, North Carolina. The place is very...
I think we all died and we don't have any reboots. We're all dead. I have to leave this mission. This was terrible.
Close to home for me. And unfortunately, 4 law enforcement officers were shot and killed in the line of duty. 3 of them were U.S. Marshals, and 1 was a Charlotte Mecklenburg police officer. Now, they were serving a warrant for a suspect inside of an East Charlotte home, in which the suspect apparently was a felon that was illegally possessing a firearm, and they were serving a warrant, and then they were met with gunfire as they were trying to take down the suspect. And a total of 8 law enforcement officers were shot, including 3 Charlotte Mecklenburg police officers that were injured. So again, thoughts and prayers are with the families of the officers that lost their lives and the officers themselves that are recovering in the hospital from their wounds. So without further ado, let's learn a little bit about what happened here.
Come on the air tonight with breaking news as yet another law enforcement officer has died following this afternoon's shootout in East Charlotte. CMPD confirming officer Joshua Iyer has passed away tonight from his injuries. We're also learning the names of 2 of the 3 others who died today. You see their photos there as well. They are Sam Peloche and Alden Elliott. Both were Department of Adult Correction veterans assigned to the U.S. Marshals Carolina's Regional Fugitive Task Force. 4 other officers.
As long as it's not my child, I don't care. Yeah, you see, not to like pick on you specifically, that's the logic a lot of people have, but they don't want to admit it. They're like, you'll have a little bit of care, but if it don't greatly affect you, you won't have strong enough care. Like, you'll be sad, you'll be concerned. Ultimately, you'll be fine. But once it happens, like in your neck of the woods, that's when you really gonna be like gung-ho upset about this shit. And a lot of people don't want to admit that. I'll admit it. Fuck, I've said it. Terrible correlation. Like, terrible correlation to this, but like, this Stellar Blade shit, I don't necessarily give a fuck. It's not a video game I'm playing. But let this shit happen to Grand Theft Auto. Boy, I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy. Oh, don't do this to Grand Theft Auto. And like, will you play the Fallout series? Nope. Never played Fallout a day in my life.
So wounded this evening. We thank you for...
It's not like I hate Fallout. Just never played it.
Joining us, I'm Vanessa Rufus.
And I'm Colin Mayfield here at CMPD headquarters in Uptown.
Speed it up!
A home in East Charlotte when they were shot upon.
You giving me the cliff notes. You're not really reacting to this shit either. Hold on, it looks like he's talking.
Done all the work that we will do to make it possible for our city to be safer.
Now, remember, Charlotte is one of these cities that has a history of anti-police riots and protests. 2016, there was a black man that was shot and killed by Charlotte police, and there were protests and riots, okay? And then that happened again during the George Floydification of America. So it's important to note that, again, Charlotte is one of these cities that does have a heavy anti-police kind of set.
Don't say George Floydification of America if it didn't happen where George Floyd died. Much like you hate these lefties coming up with new words for shit, I hate you for coming up with that.
Amongst the certain segments of the population, right? The ones that are prone to commit crimes, right? So I'm just saying, that's something to keep in mind.
Monday afternoon, gunshots rattled this East Charlotte neighborhood after the U.S. Marshals Fugitive Task Force.
Skip
The end of all of this.
Some routine. So again, how many times?
Was the individual who fired the initial shots and was deceased in the front yard at the end of all of this?
Yeah. So again, how many times have we seen this same scenario? Okay, you have cops serving a warrant or doing some routine traffic stop, some criminal that knows he's in the process of committing a crime, open fires on police. I did a story probably just a few weeks ago about the Memphis police officer that was shot and killed while approaching a suspicious vehicle. Lo and behold, the 17-year-old in the vehicle was a career criminal who had an illegal weapon, and then he ended up.
Before starting this live stream, did a video about 4 teenagers who lost their life. And the question had to arise from me, should I feel bad? I mean, I should, because it's 4 teenagers, and maybe you hearing what I just said, you feel bad. Do you feel bad when I tell you that they stole somebody's car and they went on a high-speed chase with the police, and when they had the chance to just like, all right, we caught, slow it down, back it up, let's just face the consequence of stealing a vehicle and then going on a high-speed chase, they slow down and then they speed right back the fuck up. So in a vacuum, I can feel bad for the parents because, they just lost a child. 4 children are dead. So it's like, I can feel bad for family members, but I necessarily don't feel too bad for them. Because you played a stupid game and you won a really, really, really stupid prize. Like Biden, I can't even read that. Bidenomics. You got motherfuckers, because it's Joe Biden's economy. Like a motherfucker ain't never struggled with money during Trump, Barack. Like, come on now. Like, y'all niggas is just as lame. I don't feel bad for the kids themselves, the parents. All right, so I know I'm not really tripping. Because I felt like there be times when it's like, all right, I do these videos and it seems like I have such a lack of care that it makes it seem like, oh, I don't care about the intricacies of people and what they go through in life. And I always gotta like check myself. It's like, am I crazy for saying this shit? But then I realized, maybe I'm not, because the ends meet like a motherfucker when you really feel it.
Open fire on police. One of the police officers loses their life. So, this goes to show you how dangerous it is to be a police officer. And I don't think that people really understand that being a police officer is not an easy job. It is a thankless job.
Who doesn't understand that? The only people I would think don't understand that are children, because they're children, and egotistical motherfuckers who seemingly think every job should be paid the exact same amount. Like, outside of them, it is widely known being a cop is somewhat of a thankless job and also a risk. That's why, even though I'm mad I had to pay them cool little, like almost $300 for a speeding ticket, I'd rather pay that than go to jail or lose my license. And yes, I did speed. I may have been going 100 in a 35. I may have done that, but you know what? I had somewhere to be. And you know what's crazy? Peachy dumbass was like, oh, why don't you fight it? You know why I didn't fight it? I'm on camera. If I wasn't on camera, I still wouldn't have fought it, because I'm not about to argue with these fucking cops. They might fix the books and lock me up. Fuck that. Oh, you want this money? Oh, shit. How much it is? Cool it 200? Oh, shit. Here you go. Bye. Fuck. Holla at y'all next time I fuck up. Hey, I'm not. Leon don't like. Leon respects law enforcement. He don't want to hang around law enforcement. Leon lit traumatized at law enforcement. He gonna be that for a while now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know how we live, you know how we get, you know what I'm saying? And for you, Leon broke the law. Leon, you know what's crazy? That's not even the first time I got a speeding ticket. I think it's like the 3rd. No, it's the 2nd. I got like 12 parking tickets. I do really got like 12 parking tickets. But, those kind of worked out for as much as they could work out. Because, I was a college kid. So, they really couldn't throw the book at me too much. They threw the book at me a little bit, but not too much. Do not, listen, children, future drivers of the road, don't speed. or speed just enough to where you could get to where you're going a little quicker, but don't be going 100 in a 35. Just don't do it. I remember one time I was driving regular, like I wasn't speeding. I was on the interstate too, and a cop was following me, and I'm like, bitch, turn the lights on. Let me know you coming for me. And he just passed me up. I'm like, you motherfucker.
Job. And situations like this are becoming more and more and more prevalent and frequent. And with the anti-police sentiment that's going on in this country, the defunding of police, things like that, you're seeing law enforcement quit.
When was the last time we actually heard a group of people in power like, you know what we're going to do? We're going to defund the police. I necessarily haven't heard anything close to continuing to do that since mid 2021. And it might be because I have not been keeping up on that subject. I just know for certain. At one point, I'm going to be charitable and say 2022. It's like the defunding police idea, when you hear it, maybe could work. Because, you know, you got a lot of money going into the police. It could go, and some of that could go to some schools, you know what I'm saying? But overall, motherfuckers didn't know how to really allocate those funds, and you had less of a police force, less opportunity for the police to actually be on call for emergencies. Arguably, police don't really do anything about emergencies. They kind of just show up to do reports on emergencies. Might be tweaking on that one.
Right? They're just deciding, hey, I'm just not going to do this. Right? It's just simply not worth it. I don't get paid enough. Okay, we don't get enough praise for what we do. The fact that, again, these officers are putting their lives on the line every single day for other people that, quite frankly, don't like them very much. And when you see stories like this, it's sad because I think what's going to happen is you're going to see more officers quit. They're going to say, hey, you know what? It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it.
The standoff forced neighbors to shelter in place and 4 schools to go into modified lockdown. When police cleared the scene, they say they found 2 people inside the house, a 17-year-old and a woman who are, quote, persons of interest.
We're trying to determine now what exactly occurred.
We ain't being a thug out here with them speeding tickets. You know this is a lifestyle, bro. Like, I rep PS5. You know what I'm saying? It's real street nigga shit out here.
Inside of the residence.
I'm a real street nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Roads around Novant Health Task Force.
And his sacrifice.
Speed up. Talk.
Profession.
Talk to me. Don't put yourself on a fucking video if you're not gonna talk to me. He's just looking.
So, you know, same goes here.
You seen that? You heard that?
It's sad. It's tragic. And police officers, police departments around the country, you know, they're taking notice in regards to where a lot of the anti-police rhetoric is coming from.
You know what's crazy? The way he sounds is how everybody sounds when we got to hear about a school shooting. This is a tragedy. Things need to be done. There's not enough being done in the schools. But we can't have those conversations and honest because we got to focus on the transgender school shooter and the manifesto as if that's stopping the next one.
Okay, and they're showing Democrats.
I told y'all my idea to just like monitor these motherfuckers. If they're clearly showing that they're crazy on social media, that might be the best option. That truly might be the only option because anything else, I don't see how it works.
Right, the people that it's coming from, that we don't appreciate it. We don't appreciate you making our job more dangerous and making it harder to be a police officer. You've seen that when it comes to certain stories about, you know, Democrats being rejected from funerals of police officers. Like, for example, what happened with Kathy Hochul out in New York City when New York City Police Department officer Jonathan Diller was slain by a career criminal that was released on bail reform. Okay, policies that Democrats like Kathy Hochul support, and the police did not appreciate that. They feel like they're losing their brothers due to the soft on crime Democrat policies, right? So when you have these Democrats that don't support law enforcement, that are antagonistic against law enforcement, yeah, law enforcement is speaking out and letting them know that, hey, we don't appreciate it. Especially when you try to show up to the funeral of a fallen police officer who lost their life at the hands of a career criminal, like what happened out in Chicago here with police officer Luis Huesca, who was gunned down by a career criminal on his way home, okay, from work. The career criminal apparently tried to steal his vehicle and ended up shooting the police officer.
What a segue. But I just uploaded a fucking video about a grown man getting a teenager pregnant and how he gets his dick cut off. Why did I just look down at one of the comments and the comment said, where's this energy for all the female teachers doing the same kind of thing? I want y'all to see my face as I read this fucking comment. I want y'all to see like the amount of just like brain dead some of y'all give me sometimes. It kind of hurt. It's like you didn't watch the video. Cause I clearly this is what I said in the video. Bring him in there, cut his dick off. The women that do it too, you know, put their titties up there, cut them off. I mentioned they got female teachers that do the shit too. But we sitting here, we mainly talking about a dude. That's like if I do a video about a motherfucker who is a devout Christian follower, they fucking kid, and somebody come out and say, well, what about those transgenders? That's not what you're supposed to be saying, Brody. You're not supposed to say that shit. You're not supposed to say no shit like that. You supposed to be a little bit better than that. Matter of fact, hold on, everybody. Stop the stream, stop the stream, stop the stream. Nigga didn't watch 50 seconds. That's what be maxing me. Motherfuckers don't be watching 50 seconds. Like, bro, none of this will ever be that difficult. Y'all just make everything difficult. And I don't know where y'all get that type of energy from. Reading is fundamental, class. Just always remember. Reading is fundamental. Yeah, somebody dedicate time to respond to this cuckery. I can't, bro. And you know what's crazy? They got teachers who get pregnant after violating boys. And you know what happened? They get fired. Sometimes. Other ones get like a weird plea deal, which will always make me say fuck the justice system. It'll always make me say fuck the justice system. Little Timmy is my baby daddy is fucking crazy. Like when you really pencil that shit down. Class, in real time, y'all about to see me give a motherfucker the pin of shame. It gotta be done. I'm sorry, it gotta be done. You kept that stance even in other videos. It's like, fucking thank you! This shit greatly reminds me of like when I was in my senior year of fucking college. And the only reason I did this was because I could finish off like the credits. Cause I did everything I was supposed to do in terms of like my actual degree. I was basically just there as bullshit at this point. So I'm like, cause that's what I did for like them first 2 years of college. That's what I did in them first 2 fucking years. I just did all my curriculars that needed to be done. That way, them next few years, I could just bullshit. And this motherfucker, I took a fucking women's rights class. And the motherfucker, what is beeping in my fucking ear? Oh, that's because Soul gifted subs. Thank you, Soul. I'm sitting here wondering, what the fuck is that? And I wanted to stop. But you gave one to Chris, so now I got to take back my thank you. We don't like Chris around here. But I took like this women's rights class, and the conversation about assault came up. And the teacher, was a woman, was talking about how women are drastically violated in different scenarios. And I'm sitting there nodding my head because she's right. I ain't got shit to disagree with. I'm not disagreeing with anything this woman's saying. Then another student in the room, not in the room because this was during like the COVID shit, so it was Zoom. Another motherfucker in the Zoom call. Mind you, this is a class full of women except for 4 people. They was all dudes. None of the dudes ain't say shit because we was kind of just, we was like, yes, that's true. But then a female fellow student brought up men. And she just asked, well, what are the rates that men get violated? And I swear to God, this teacher just casually said nonchalantly, that really isn't a factor. I ain't never want, like, there's moments when somebody says something, I just want to reach through the fucking camera and just like grab you. Statistically, it happens more to women. Do not sit here and ignore the smaller, because doing that leads to more people not saying a word. And you know, I did something I really never do or never did. You know how, if you in college, you know this. At the end of the fucking year, the teachers be like, make sure to write me a review. And they do that because these reviews kind of help them keep their job for the next semester. When I tell you I wrote the most detailed fucking paragraph about that one instance, I had to. It's like, how you gonna disrespect the percentage of people who get violated? Like, you say that shit about a woman, I'm gonna say the same fucking thing. And I don't mean to sound like no male feminist. Like, those people are the key to a failed society. But it's like, you can't sit here and say that and think everybody's just gonna nod their heads. And nobody nodded their head at that shit. Nobody nodded their head. They was like, what the fuck? Why would you say that? I don't know. This reminded me of that. I don't know why. It just did. Get her ass is crazy. So on top of me mentioning women deserve their milk is cut off too, you choose to ignore when I bring up there are women that do the same thing and have ignored my videos I've done on that in the past. You know what's crazy? There's a reply to this shit. Why I can't see the replies? I'm stun locked. I can't see the replies. Said that mad comfortably. Like, it was comfort in it. I ain't gonna say she said it comfortably. I'm gonna say she said it so casually, like it necessarily ain't even matter. And I'm like, Like, Thank God, motherfuckers in the comments. Tell me you didn't watch the entire video without telling me you didn't watch the entire video. Duh. See, I'm glad motherfuckers have my motherfucking back. Y'all do y'all motherfucking big one. I appreciate y'all sometimes. Sometimes y'all get it right. Other times y'all just want to chastise me. And I where do y'all get off doing such a thing like that? Did the teacher get fired? I have no idea. I graduated after that. I graduated after that, so I couldn't tell you. I know I just smiled in front of your face like I have some news for you, but no, I don't know. Probably, I'm gonna say probably not. And arguably, that's not really a reason to fire him. It's like, oh, you had a drastically wild fucking take. That's not grounds for me to be like, you should lose your fucking income. But you should be fucking chastised by somebody. You should be criticized. And I'm glad I was one of the people who saw that and noticed that. And I'm glad a fellow female student helped
officer to death. And now
we need women's voices. Why did this fucking audio stop playing? Hello? Game? Not game. Computer? Where is my audio?
Mayor Brandon Johnson.
Okay, I hear it on there.
Is being asked not to attend the funeral, right? Basically, he tried to come and they were like, no, you can't come. So
why can I not hear? I'm certain you can hear it.
He basically got rejected.
There it is.
From the funeral. And again, this is just one of many stories in which you have police officers letting these Democrats know they don't appreciate the antagonistic rhetoric that they're putting out there towards police and the soft on crime policies that they are championing that are making the job a lot harder than it should be.
Brandon Johnson was among those expressing condolences to the fallen officer's family today, but the mayor did not attend the funeral after learning that the officer's grief-stricken mother said he was not welcome. ABC 7 political reporter Craig Waldron is now with more on that. Craig.
Judy, this decision by the family causing a bit of a political stir. Last night, the mayor in his public schedule said he would be attending the funeral, despite being told earlier in the evening by two public officials, including Illinois Comptroller Susanna Mendoza, that the family did not want him there. This morning, the mayor relented and decided he would stay away.
You better fucking relent. This motherfucker say, don't show up at these people's funeral. These motherfuckers don't want you there. Do not show the fuck up.
Retired police officers and others say they can't remember a time when the family of a Chicago police officer told a Chicago mayor he or she was not welcome at the funeral.
It's a powerful message. They're basically saying that they do not want the most powerful, most prominent, most important member of the city, the mayor of the city of Chicago, to participate in this very important event.
It says yeah, I mean, well, why would they? Why would they? I mean, this is the same guy that came out and said, don't demonize the criminals, right? The teenagers that are destroying the city.
That's true. And here's where I'm probably going to end up agreeing with conservative perspective. Because if you run a city and you not really doing nothing about select situations to the point where family members are dead and then you want to show up and I am coming to attend the funeral and they like, hold on, bucko. You ain't going nowhere near this. Not today. Oh, no, no, no. This fucking egg just shoot me. And to be honest, I don't necessarily feel bad for why would I feel bad for a mayor in a city where shit really don't be going kosher? It kind of shit just be going wrong. What the fuck? And I got killed by the environment.
That
fucking PETA, animal rights, fucking climate change activists, have fun with it.
Brandon Johnson seems to be more concerned about their lives than the lives of police officers, the people that are there to protect the city. This guy has been anti-law enforcement, okay? He's been pro crime and destruction, okay? He's been pro agent of chaos since he took office. And again, he promised to defund the police. He is not a friend of police. He's not making it easier for them to do their jobs because he seems to care more about the lives of criminals than, again, the police. Like, for example, when Dexter Reed was shot and killed, Dexter Reed being a career criminal, when he was shot and killed by police in that shootout, everybody remembers that, okay? The police that conducted the traffic stop and they pulled up to the guy's SUV. They kept telling him to get out. He wasn't complying. And then he shoots at them first, okay? Which is basically, you know, a death wish when you do that to police and then police open fired at him. And
I'm stuck.
And Brandon Johnson, instead of coming out and supporting the police and the fact that officer was shot, okay, after being shot at first, no. He comes out and wants to make it about race and just simply throw law enforcement under the bus before the investigation even began, right? He was basically throwing the police under the bus.
Really disturbing. Take a listen.
As mayor and as a father raising a family, including 2 black boys on the west side of Chicago, I am personally devastated to see yet another young black man lose his life during an interaction with the police. When someone is shot and killed by police in our city, my administration will lead with transparency. Attempts to withhold or delay information are mistakes of the past, and we have already taken concrete steps to start a full investigation into this case.
What a terrible fucking way to... Because you know the motherfucker had somewhat good intentions with that statement. Problem is, it's fucking terrible!
You know, the appetite right now of the political movement against the police is noticed by citizens, noticed by family members.
The mayor's change of heart and schedule coming only about an hour before the funeral of Officer Luis Huesco was set to begin.
It shows tone deafness and it also shows a lack of respect.
The mayor, without addressing the controversy, said in a statement, "As mayor, I vow to continue supporting our police and first responders, uniting our city and remaining committed to working with everyone towards building a better, stronger, safer Chicago. My heart is with the Huesco family today." The last time anything close to this happened was in 2021 when officers turned their back on Mayor Lori Lightfoot when she went to visit the family of wounded Officer Carlos Yanez at the...
I ain't gonna lie. I need the whole city of Chicago to just turn against Lori, because Lori is still a mixed fucking bag. And look at these fucking bow. Y'all see them bow tights right there? Hold on, let me get one. Hold on, let me. Hold on. Take this. Fuck, nigga. Hold on. Watch it happen. Hold on. Bing! Oh, he ain't dead. He ain't dead. He is not fucking dead. He gonna turn around, isn't he? He turned around. Hold on, the fucking extraction over here. I'm not fucking following you. Wait, don't follow me. The fucking bio project. Oh, hold on. Go get him. Fresh meat. I'm a terrible war veteran.
Hospital, despite being asked to stay away. Today, there were a number of other elected officials who attended Officer Huesca's funeral, the police superintendent choosing to focus instead on his fallen officer, not the controversy.
I'm not going to get into politics or anything surrounding this funeral. I am not going to take away from the real focus here, and the real focus is that of Officer Luis Huesca and his family.
Now, last week, the officer's family had also informed the governor's team that they did not want him to attend the funeral. The governor saying today that a lot of times families do not want the complications that come from political figures attending the funerals. He says he always does what the family requests. Not sure exactly what happened with the mayor's office. They were not able to tell us what was the mix-up or misunderstanding.
I can tell you the fucking mix-up. Motherfuckers don't want him now. That's the mix-up. People don't want that man now. That man is a stark representation of why the fuck their family member is not on this earth anymore. And they don't want it there. And you know what? Fair play. You can't say shit to that, but fair play. Don't fucking tell me nothing about, you know, you got these freakazoids who sit there and be like, oh, but we must understand. We ain't gotta understand shit. Their family member is dead. They view this mayor as part of the problem. I ain't gonna say the full problem. And he's like, no, we don't want you here. Go ahead on in, skedaddle. Fuck nigga. It'd be better if it was an entire white family. If it was a white family, could you imagine the amount of just hilarity that will ensue from some shit?
Okay, but the superintendent said it very well today. It was about the Huesca family.
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, again, they just don't want Democrats there. I mean, that's just what it is. They don't want people there that actively are working against.
It ain't gotta be Democrats, bro. You mean to tell me motherfuckers wouldn't reject a motherfucker like Trump showing up or DeSantis showing up if some shit popped off and they loosely tied in the policies of these motherfuckers? It's political power that is being ran terribly.
Law enforcement and the ability to do their jobs, right? So, you know, that's what we're seeing. Law enforcement, they're turning their back specifically on Democrats. They're embracing, figures like President Trump, who has come out and shown that he's very pro-law enforcement. So when Trump shows up, hey, they love it. But when a Democrat shows up, they don't. Because ultimately, the day, they notice who is supporting them and who's not. And, you know, at the end of the day, we live in a country where we need law and order, and we cannot have law and order when we have our police being undermined at every turn from Democrats, whether that be with the soft on crime policies, whether that be with defunding, whether that be with the demonization of police. It is leading our country into a very, very, very dark place. And
that's leading our country into a dark place. Not anything else. Okay. I don't know what the fuck you mean. Are we ready? All right, I've prolonged it long enough, and it's been an hour. I feel like you've all suffered enough. Who can I watch on this Stellar Blade controversy? Who can I watch? Who? I know y'all know somebody. I know one of you geeks have been paying attention to this. I know one of you geeks. I know one of you geeks knows who's on the up and up in terms of all this Stellar Blade shit. I know. One of y'all know, and you gonna tell me. You are going to tell me, because I don't know. I don't know who's on the, I don't know who to trust. Specifically because I don't care about this shit. I don't care, but you know what? I'm interested enough. I can't say I don't care because I wouldn't have titled the stream what I titled it if there wasn't any type of care. Yellow Flash 2. All right. V? Who's V? Should we watch Melanie Mac? I could fucking torture you motherfuckers. We can watch Melanie Mac and see what Melanie Mac got to say about it. You know what? Why don't I just type in V and nothing came up? I typed in V and nothing came up. You know what else? Apparently, I might be tweaking on this one. Correct me if I'm wrong. Because I said it earlier, and I don't think anybody like either caught it or was here to really notice what I said. Did a bitch get on Twitch and put a bounty on a motherfucker? Because I heard, because that was in reference to that fucking tipster fucking tweet. So a bitch really put a bounty on a motherfucker? Well, via the rules of Twitch, she should probably be banned. Because, you know, even as a joke, a lot of motherfuckers would end up getting banned for some shit like that. I could see the humor in it. Do I think a motherfucker actually gonna put a bounty on somebody? No. Will a stupid ass fan seemingly make the attempt to harm somebody and then try to be like, my favorite streamer said she'd pay me all this money? Yeah, but I'm not about to do the whole be responsible for your audience shit, because every fucking content creator knows that's the douchiest fucking thing. What, Chris? What do you want? What do you want? I missed a call from Kristen Ark. Apparently twice. Why is it not letting me call you? What the fuck? Is my Discord finally getting banned? What the fuck? Why is it not letting me call you? Call me again, Jackrabbit. See if this shit pop up. It pop up on my phone, but it don't pop up here. What the fuck? What the fuck? It pop up on my phone, but not here. Discourse broken. I'll be satisfied with that outcome, honestly. Oh, let me see if I could do it over here. I can't even do it over here. What the fuck? What the shiznit? What? Chris, stop fucking calling me! Stop calling me on my fucking... I hate that I got Discord on my phone, because now I can see this shit pop up on my phone. Stop calling me! Fuck. Hecking you an hour late. Fucking Canadian never show the fuck up on time. Use Task Manager. What is that? Oh, how about I just log out and then log it all back in? I didn't forget. There's so much shit that I just forgot. Kristen, oh God, Chris joined my fucking game of Helldivers. Don't you have work, you stupid bitch? Any other fucking time I asked you get on this fucking game, no, I have work, I have a job, I want to talk about Kendrick Lamar. I realize I'm talking about Helldivers. I have not had the game on the screen in a significant... Stop calling me! Stop fucking calling me this instant. Slave. Fuck, how do I spell my password? Alright, sign back into Discord. Alright, I got a notification. Let's see if this worked. Ah, it worked. How you gonna call me 15 fucking times and not answer? See? This shit I be talking about. This shit I be talking about. And he know he see it. Don't worry about it.
Aye!
Shut the fuck up.
Bitch, you got me killed.
You got yourself killed.
What the fuck? Where the hell? Bruh.
Where did I land?
You guys suck.
Bro, this is a group of random people. I don't know these people. All I know is I guess I gotta get on this ship and leave again with no samples. What do you want, man?
No samples.
What do you want?
Suck.
What do you want?
I'm playing Helldivers.
What do you want?
I'm just playing Helldivers.
All right, so who's the chick that put a bounty on a motherfucker? I know you know.
She's that dumb bitch that was like working as a streamer is harder than a 9 to 5.
Well, one, that's inaccurate, and two, wow.
Yeah, and she doesn't like the Grums guy, so she like put a bounty out on him or Asmongold, I don't know which one, and was like, whoever gets him deplatformed gets 30K or something. But she said it as a joke, I guess, but you know, I don't fucking know. Bitch is crazy. What do you expect from these Twitch whores? You know? He ain't talking now.
Sometimes your conversations with Chris is straight out of a cartoon. I could argue that.
Yeah, well, I could say that's pretty accurate. It's like talking to a cartoon character when I talk to Leon.
No, bitch. We are the cartoon.
He is a caricature.
I am.
He's not a real person.
Motherfuckers want me to watch specifically episode 3 of this reboot of Good Times, and I'm just like, why? What's in it that you want me to watch episode 3 specifically? Because I got all, it was like, you gotta watch episode 3. You gotta watch episode 3. You gotta watch episode 3. I'm like, what's in episode 3? Nobody's told me.
Wait, Good Times had a fucking reboot? Why the fuck would they ever do that?
It's a cartoon reboot.
No, what?
Go on my channel. I posted that like 4 days ago.
Why? Who greenlit that?
A bunch of white people. So you know one of the producers of it?
White?
Seth MacFarlane.
Oh no, the whitest guy of them all.
He didn't learn from the Cleveland show, so he's back again.
Dude, that's like the worst kind of situation that you're in now. You have the whitest of guys being the producer for that show.
But guess what? We also got Stephen Curry.
Well, to be honest, and I do have to defend Seth MacFarlane a little bit, he survived 9/11. So I give him credit for that.
I really feel like that nigga lying about that. I feel like Buddy, if he don't land where I just marked, I'm not landing nowhere over here. Please, land right here. Man.
We're landing on Extraction.
I ain't landing no fucking well.
You are a child.
I'm not landing no fucking well. Fuck them.
You a child.
I'm not landing nowhere. Fuck them.
Join my ship.
No, you join mine. I got upgrades now.
No, I got way better upgrades.
What do you mean better upgrades? They're the same upgrades. They're the same. They're literally, every ship has the same upgrades. You fucking narcissist.
Do you have the new ones?
What new ones? There are no new ones.
Yeah, there are.
No, there aren't. I'm looking at them. There are no new ones.
Okay, so you're telling me you have superior packing mythology, atmospheric monitoring, XXL weapon bay, engine enhanced combustion circuit.
This is not new. This has been in the game.
Nah, bro, they released those a few weeks ago. Not even. Check your fucking thing. Tell me you have all 4 of them all unlocked.
So it ain't new.
Bruh.
You just said it came out weeks ago. So it ain't fucking new. You suck.
Bro, these 4th ones are new.
They're not new. They came out weeks ago.
Oh my god, you know what I mean?
No, fuck you. Fuck you. No. No. No.
Join my ship.
No.
You went offline.
I didn't go offline. Bitch, I'm still on the game. Fuck you and offline. Don't worry about it. I got 34 of my closest friends and family seeing me on Helldivers. Fuck you.
You's a bitch.
Your mama.
I'm looking at your fucking setup right now. Your shit is not upgraded.
What you mean? You didn't see that cruise ship back there before? The last time you was on this cruise ship wasn't even there. You didn't see that cruise ship there. You didn't see that cruise ship there.
Yeah, look at your little console.
You didn't see this grenade launcher thing right here.
It's fucking gay. It's not even fully upgraded.
It's fully upgraded, Chris. Let me show people what the fully upgraded station of this shit is. Lights. No. Everybody watching. Look at the screen. This is the basic upgrade. Matter of fact, get a good look at this station. Apparently, this station is not fully upgraded. Like, get a good look at. Shut up. Get a good look at it. You see all the screens and shit like that. All right, let me take you to the ship modules. That's what it looked like at the beginning. That's what it looked like a couple days ago. This is what it looks like now. Do you want to see what the final upgrade of this looks like? Fucking lights.
Yeah,
lights. 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 I already got the flags. Whoa, it's a flag with a symbol on it. Ooh. Ooh. And lights. Ooh.
You don't have all the cannons either.
I don't need all the cannons.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. You know I don't need all the cannons. Oh, wow, what an upgrade. I'm missing one. I'm missing one.
You need it.
Ooh, I'm missing one. Ooh.
We can put down more orbital explosions.
Ooh, faster. I'm missing one. These are not even orbitals I use. Ooh.
Yeah, they're good orbitals though. You should start using them.
Oh my god. Ooh.
Can you pick a fucking planet already?
Ooh. Oh my god, extra computers on the side. I clearly pay attention to that. Ooh.
Oh, you can't. You don't even have power steering unlocked. Unlock that shit.
I bet you I don't.
Go unlock it.
No. You know what? I could unlock it if I had a fuckwit to help me get some fucking samples. If I had someone to help me get some samples, I would be able to do it.
Okay, bitch. Just pick a fucking planet.
Who you talking to?
Pick a fucking thing.
And what if I don't?
I'm just gonna sit here and keep telling you to pick the fucking thing.
So vulgar.
You're gonna blow up eggs.
You gotta make sure your mama don't have any more of my kids. Ah, bazinga!
Damn, what a bazinga moment.
Bazinga!
Can you not drop us like anywhere near any of that?
We drop it right the fuck in.
Drop in the corner where we have no way to escape.
Fuck you. I ain't gonna lie, that is wild. They ain't got no other way else. Everywhere else is fucking covered. Unless you wanna go right here.
Yeah, land there.
Why? We gotta run right. We gotta run into all this shit anyway.
Yeah, that's where all the fucking eggs are.
That's where all the eggs are? You see one egg spot right here.
Yeah, and then we move up, and then we go right across.
What do you mean move up? You see all this red dust right here? What you mean move up?
We go through it.
You know what? Get to America. I can't land right here. What the fuck?
Very Palestinian of you.
I can't land right here. Hold on, back up. Oh, we got more suckers. That's why. We got more people to join the call. We're not supposed to be watching something.
This is not the team that we need. Yeah, he wants to go in the water. Go in the water.
Fuck it. Fred ain't let me drop. Tell this ugly motherfucker get in there. Don't worry about it, because if these motherfuckers start trolling, ain't nothing stopping me from turning this game completely off. Promise you that. I don't have the energy. I don't feed the trolls. I just get away from them.
I'm gonna get that dangerous orbital.
I ain't gonna lie to you. That fucking stratagem where the ship come faster, I put that shit on ever since I got it. I have not done another stratagem since getting this thing.
Actually, I should change the stratagem. I'm gonna do the localization one so they don't swarm us.
That 2 minute fucking waiting. Nope. Cut that shit down to 1:30. Oh man, do you want to watch? You want to watch Melanie Mack talk to us about Stellar Blade?
Do you wanna watch a whore lie?
If you're talking about Melanie Mack, maybe.
No, I'm talking about another whore.
I don't have time for your hatred of women, buddy.
Listen, this whore deserves it.
Who is it?
There's a person.
Just name her.
Lex Updog.
Not wasting my time. Because I know what that's in reference to. Not wasting my time. I'll do it on your stream, not doing it on mine.
I already uploaded my clip. Also, Melanie Mack looks like she's gonna stab someone in her sleep one day.
Melanie Mack will sit here and tell you all that the woke is the problem and we need to get away from it, and we should also have free speech at the same time, but still complain about some extra shit. And we'll sit here and call everybody else a wokey and a soy and all this shit. Do you know that she canceled her plans to listen to an album of a band because the band said they would kill Jesus a second time?
Did you know that Drake is gay?
Mind you, this band is not like a Christian band. This is one of those punk devil rock-esque bands, so they're not really the proudest devout followers of Jesus.
Yeah, she sounds like an idiot per usual.
No, it's
she
like
eats butter by the stick. I didn't expect high intelligence from this whore.
Yes, it's the butter girl.
I'm glad that's all she's going to be remembered for in the next 10 years.
By you and I, yes. By everybody else, she'll be known for a bunch of other shit. Thanks, Splat Death Banana. You killed me. Thanks. I really needed that today.
You're all going to die now.
Overlords at Sony are at it again.
The Overlords at Sony! Oh.
Japanese.
You know what's crazy?
I got kicked from the game.
There's so much legitimate shit to be mad at in terms of Sony, like the bastardization of the PS5 after so many motherfuckers fought tooth and nail, fought children to get these fucking things.
Can I be real? The Japanese are the true overlords.
Oh, everybody left and returned to civilian life. You know what?
I got a network connectivity issue.
Everybody left and returned to civilian life. So go ahead and invite me to your ship.
I joined your ship.
Oh
I
no,
got kicked.
you cannot. Because I left the mission. So go ahead and invite me to your ship.
Stellar Blade censorship, not only in outfits, but also in some of the gore as well. A huge part of the gameplay, and the hypocrisy is unreal because we've seen stuff like this allowed in other games and worse.
Other games are not made by the same companies. What Rockstar does is not what 2K is going to do. Even though they're under the same parent company, those two gaming developers are not really going to do the same thing.
But not for Stellar Blade.
Speed up. You talk too fucking slow.
Here I have one example, and I'm going to go over what's going on and then how we can hopefully try to fight back against this. So this...
Chris, how do you want to fight back against a Japanese game corporation?
Pearl Harbor 2.
Whoa, no. But Chris, we have to figure out how to fight back against a fucking game company. Because how dare they do something with their game?
Okay, there's something wrong with Helldivers. I'm having an aneurysm.
And that is?
It's literally just saying I'm having network connectivity issues. What is happening?
Motherfuckers just called us traitors for leaving the mission. Yeah, well, Ashviganza.
Is a manga lawyer here tweeted Stellar Blade gore censorship before the patch. Eve
Did she
blood,
say manga
blood is
lawyer?
splattered all over Eve, and then post patch dramatically carry on, and then how we can hopefully
Now I must know.
try to fight back against this. So this is a manga lawyer here tweeted Stellar Blade
Manga lawyer.
Eve blood, or blood is splattered all
wow,
over Eve,
we're
and then
taking
post-patch dramatically
something
reduced.
called
Here we go.
manga lawyers.
And there we go.
seriously now.
Why this makes no freaking sense to me. There are gorier games. We see here, Sickly the Ninja shares this. Here's Bloodborne 2015. Look at all that blood, uncensored. And then here is Stellar Blade being censored. It's just unreal. And speaking of outfits and things like that, like don't even get me started on The Last of Us 2, which has gratuitous sexual scenes that most of us would rather even not watch and need the eye bleach for them. But that's allowed. But a cute outfit, a swimsuit that looks like something you would see any normal woman wearing at the beach.
She's just mad that
nope,
Abby
not
got
allowed.
dick and
So
she doesn't.
Is this game made by the same group of people?
No, totally different developer.
So why are we comparing these two? For what?
Because they're Sony games.
Get the fuck.
I ain't kidding. That's probably what her argument is.
A lot of people think that the best course of action in this case is, well, just don't buy the game, right? But I firmly am against that. I mean, obviously, if you don't want to buy the game, don't buy the game. But as a method of protest, I don't think that is the way, because this is what these woke companies want. They don't want Stellar Blade to succeed. These journalists, so on and so forth.
Hold
Same thing
on,
with the
back up. Does she not realize that Japan is like super not woke? Like, they're basically in the 1950s in Japan. What are you talking about? Their technology is better, but the culture is still like 1960s maybe on development. If we want to compare it to the Western world, she's retarded. She's fucking retarded. Get on my ship.
And whenever there was a Crystal Dynamics pushing to have posters censored out or their disclaimer, for example, they don't want these games to sell well. They don't. And so it's unfortunate that these things are happening, but by not buying them, they're getting what they want. So it's a difficult situation, and difficult situations require more complex strategies. So again, if you don't think the game looks fun, if you don't want to play it, don't buy it. But
Stellar Blade is the best seller in the UK after it launches on the PS5. Stellar Blade is the third highest rated game by user score in PS5 history. Stellar Blade also gets a huge discount after launch day, so that might be it.
Also, stop hiring black people to make Mexican food. Would you trust a white person to make you Chinese food?
I highly doubt a Korean game company gives a flying fuck about American culture war shit. That's another thing. I know, Chris, you just brought that up. This is a whole nother fucking country.
Yeah, it's a whole nother culture, a whole new way of looking at things.
These people,
American culture war.
These people
don't care about the black plight, bro. They got that other shit to worry about.
Right.
North Korea pointing missiles at them.
I'm confused. What's the point? They mad at less gore and less clothes? See, like when I hear about this shit, it makes it seem like all y'all want to do is jerk off to virtual characters, because that's how y'all selling it.
That's literally what it is, though.
That's how y'all selling it to me. Like, y'all not selling it like, oh my God, what a tragedy. Y'all selling it like y'all mad at some shit that y'all have no power over. And I don't get that. I don't get that. Oh, it's a Korean game? Yeah, regardless of... I mean, Korean, Japanese, either one. You know what it's not? An American game company. So I struggle to... Who stole my stratagem? This bitch-ass Chris. UAV recon booster. Localization confusing.
Do the localization.
Fuck it. No, the issue is the studio ran a marketing campaign about the game not being censored, and then went ahead and censored it the first day. So that's it. Y'all mad at a company doing some shit? Or saying they gonna do some shit and not doing it?
But it's a private company. They can do what they want, right?
Right! I thought private companies could do whatever the fuck they want. Y'all let Elon do what he want.
Yeah, I thought private companies could do what they want.
The way I see it, buy the game if you want it. I haven't seen anything regarding gameplay. All I've seen is clips of motherfuckers jerking it.
Oh, what?
Oh my god, the fucking, oh my god. This character, this character is so fucking hot. Oh my god, oh god.
Have you seen the petition videos?
If they actually have petitions about this shit, you motherfuckers are just as lame as the Stardew Valley people. What the fuck? Y'all not cool.
Hold on.
Wait, no, actually no, because their reasoning for petitioning is even fucking worse. You want to petition because I want to see virtual boobs. Y'all niggas need to go outside. I'm sorry. Nah. If I gotta chastise one, I'm definitely chastising the other. Cause what the fuck? This company could do just like Concerned 8 could do whatever the fuck he want. These motherfuckers that working on Stellar Blade could do whatever the fuck they want. You either gonna buy that bitch or you not. And if you was a motherfucker that was never gonna buy this shit and you running around crying about this, I don't want to hear what the fuck you gotta say.
I'm working my ass off and nobody's here to help.
It was sold and advertised to be uncensored in all countries with inconsistent censorship. I don't rock with artist expression being axed because Sony. Oh well. Don't release the PS5 from your grasp. Return everything Sony aligned. And then pack it up and run. Because standing there bitching. I ain't saying you bitching. I'm saying good. I ain't saying you bitching unless you are. If you bitching, you bitching. I'm more so speaking about the general public that I've seen discourse about this shit. If y'all gonna sit there and complain about this shit to the death, make the shit make sense. Because it really don't.
My name.
Well, where are these? Please don't. It's like, don't send me these petition videos, but send them to me at the same time.
I gotta find them. Chud's the one that pulled them up on his stream. It's a bunch of like virgin nerds all being like, I support Stellar Blade not being censored.
Bro, y'all fucking lose. I promise y'all losers. If you do that shit, you a loser.
It's literally thousands of fucking grown ass men. Just not a woman in sight. They all look like they smell.
These are the same people who made the Nikki and Destiny Child, which made these games. Bro, so just because you made games in the past don't mean you're gonna follow the same standards. So I'm gonna do my best to help you out in this conversation. I'm gonna do my best to help you out in this situation. Not necessarily you. I don't feel like you're being antagonistic about it. You're just helping me garner perspective because I did come into this bitch saying I have not paid attention to this. Why? Because I'm not buying Stellar Blade. Not because, oh, I gotta sign this petition to make sure that I can see some boobs, because I never heard about Stellar Blade until this. And this is probably a long storied franchise with different variations of games. I ain't hear about this shit. Oh, it's not? Oh well.
Not that I'm aware of.
There are only 2 games I'm worried about for the next few years, if not
Spider-Man
year.
3.
Matter of fact, since he said that, 3 games. Spider-Man 3, Little Nightmares 3, and GTA 6. I'm not worried about the different controversies with every other fucking game. I'm not. Now, if GTA end up being an issue, you gonna see me be the quartering about this shit. Cause that's some shit I care about. Ultimately, it rings to me like nobody really cares unless it's something they astutely care about. That's a lie. There's plenty of women who sign. Well, guess what? They're virgins too. They're losers too. Just because you're a woman doing it, you're a loser.
From what I saw with those video submissions, it looked like nothing but men.
And look, it could be a bunch of men making the videos. Women could be signing that fucking petition. That don't make me think you not a loser. You're a fucking loser.
To be honest, you putting your face in a video being like, yeah, censorship in video games. I'm like, okay, you a virgin.
You don't look strong and independent. You look like a loser. I'm looking for these super samples because apparently they're on this island.
Well, too bad we're leaving.
Who leaving?
What do you mean we're leaving? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do I mean?
Who leaving?
We're leaving.
It says who?
Says the game.
Bitch, we got 7 minutes. You better come look for these super samples.
Oh, wait. Did I see them before? No, I would have picked them up if I did.
It's not a question about the clothing. It's about the action. If they feel comfortable to force a studio to patch out stuff, they could easily do that to GTA. It sets a precedent. It does. But guess what? Let me ask you this, and this is honest. You say it's not about the clothing. How come damn near every fucking problem I've seen, with the exception of Melody Mac, because she's bringing up blood and gore, is motherfuckers complaining about clothing? See, motherfuckers don't know how to start the initial upsetness. They just know how to make it weird. And I'm sorry, if you're introducing a problem to me with, they censored the fucking bikini on this character, man, I'm gonna look at you and fucking be concerned. Critical made a video? Well, let me spread my legs then. What the fuck?
If you, as a method of protest, are not buying it, but you otherwise would like to play it, then I encourage you to see what Grums has written out here. So Grums, he's been search banned on Twitter as well, which is insane. I just tried to search for his tweet.
So a bunch of brain dead xenophobes complaining. I don't know if they're xenophobes. I don't know if they're xenophobes.
They would have been playing a Korean game if they were.
That a non-American made game does not have their country's beliefs in it. I don't even think it's a belief. It's not. So if I'm going to be charitable to the individuals who are trying to build a sense of background around this, this has zero to do with culture and more so just of the actions of a company and what they want in a game that's under their name, which, based on the rules set by all you motherfuckers that are pro-Elon, is something they're allowed to do. So either you're wildly inconsistent or Elon can just start banning a bunch of motherfuckers for no reason.
I don't see these samples. We're getting on the ship.
Yeah, I kind of gave up on them. Please forgive me for my question because I have no idea why people complain about this game. I lose the ability to understand once I start hearing people talk about it.
But you didn't even wait for them to get...
Fuck them! I get it, but these people bought the product and were given something else. No one likes censorship regardless. I kind of like it. I kind of like censorship. Regardless of how small it is, both clothes are gore. Well, the clothes really don't mean shit. It's the gore that would have me like, oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Not pro Elon, dude's a retard. I won't say dude's a retard. I will say whoever bought into my free speech is back. You're easy. You're an easy person to sell.
And he wouldn't show up.
I could sell something to you.
Shadow ban, those types of things. Why? Isn't this supposed to be like free speech?
Oh, wait. Like I just fucking said, hold on.
Again, if you don't think the game looks fun.
What's she about to say about Elon?
Don't buy it. But if...
Well, yes, but you just said you weren't interested in the game. That's also true. Just like, I could understand if I could take myself out of it, even though I just said I. to take myself out of it, if I were to be excited about a game coming out and they was telling me all these things and maybe I'm seeing some jiggle physics and I'm like, whoa. And then all the fucking developers come out and they say nothing's censored. It's all gonna be R-rated or TV fucking 14, whatever the fuck it is. And you'll have all the access in the world. Hooray! And then you get it and it's not what they said. Of course, I'd be miffed. But would I be miffed to be signing fucking petitions? No, because ultimately, and maybe this is the crackhead in me, I'm worried about how fun the game gonna end up being. And the amount of blood and gore, depending on the game, is not gonna stop me from having a fun time. It may stop other people, but it won't stop me. So if I was somebody who's like, I can't wait for the fucking Stellar Blade, and then I didn't get, like, I guess, all the shit uncensored enough, would I be upset? Yeah. Would it lead me to return the game? No. The only way I return games is if the games are completely broken. Like NBA Live 18 when that came out. Or I haven't really returned too many games. Because, you know, at the end, middle, and start of the day, I'm here to play a fucking game. And I'm going to either enjoy that bitch and love it or not. That's really it. And that might be like a weak answer to one of you motherfuckers. And my response to you is, fuck, bruh, I just be having fun. I don't let the world consume me that much. Sometimes it consumes me. I know it consumes Chris. Look at him. He's white. But see, overall.
Did you call me a honky yet or what?
Not directly. Had to do it. Had to do it PG-13 style. You all right over there? Throw an SOS beacon.
One of the stalkers fucking jumped me.
I fucking hate them things.
I got scared. I genuinely got terrified.
Why is an M-rated game being censored? I ain't gonna lie, that's wild. An M-rated game being censored is some shit. In the 24 years I've been alive, I don't think I've ever witnessed. Probably happened before somewhere, but never happened to me. Every game I played had everything in it.
I'm sorry. I'm getting raped.
Wow.
There's too many chargers. Why are there so many chargers?
If you, as a method of protest, are not buying it, but you otherwise would like to play it, then I encourage you to see what Grums has written out here. So Grums...
Hold on. Wait. Motherfuckers who might want the game apparently have an alternative way to fucking, I guess, play the game while also boycotting? Is that what I heard?
To sell well. They don't. And so it's unfortunate that these things are happening, but by not buying them, they're getting what they
Shut up. Let me hear her say it.
want. So it's a difficult situation, and difficult situations require more complex strategies. So again, if you don't think the game looks fun, if you don't want to play it, don't buy it. But if you, as a method of protest, are not buying it, but you otherwise would like to play it, then I encourage you to see what Grums has written out here. So Grums, he's been search banned on Twitter as well, which is insane. I just tried to search for his tweets, and he wouldn't show up. I don't shadow ban those type of things. Why? Isn't this supposed to be like free speech Twitter?
See what I said about Elon? I told y'all. Stop fucking listening to these fucking billionaires butter y'all up. It's the fucking reason why y'all's running around crying about the Daily Wire. Stop listening to businesses telling. Matter of fact, this ties into what the fuck we talking about. A business has the ability to lie to you for money. Why? Because they want your money. Hello? They want your money. They want your green. Every company does this shit. From the mom and pop stop to the fucking gas station to the fucking gaming corporation.
What's going on? So he says the 8-step plan to hashtag free Stellar Blade. Show them gamers win. Restore the original game to what was promised. A thread. Now, granted, if you buy the disc, which is what I'm going to do, if you buy the disc and disable updates, then yeah, you can play the uncensored version that way. But then if you want New Game Plus, all that kind of stuff, you're going to have to update.
So you still buying the game. Chris, you know a boycott is really successful when people say, buy the game. No fucking emulation. No PC hack to get it for free. I remember the days when motherfuckers would hack into some shit and get a game without paying for it. I remember those days. But maybe I'm just too fucking old. Maybe being 24 has led me down a path to where I can't truly experience life as a true gamer anymore.
Oh, I don't know. Hopefully we can make a difference with this. So Grum says, step 1, reach out to Kim Hung Tae.
If you want to fucking protest this game, I recommend you don't buy the fucking game. That'd be the smarter decision if you're actually upset. If you're legitimately upset with what this game company did, don't buy the game. Don't buy it. You know why? They're not gonna look at that shit and be like, oh, look at these fucking nerds. They're fighting back. They're gonna look at you geeks and say, oh my God, let's make another one. Congratulations. Y'all don't know how to protest. These protests are worse than these motherfuckers who was trying to fight to defund the police. Congratulations. We lost the race war. Yes, but they still want to support Shift Up and the developers. Congratulations. You want to support a bunch of people that apparently hate you so much, you want to fucking censor what you hold dear, which is blood and boobs with jiggle physics. Say what you want about the left, but at least they can protest shit properly most of the time. Most of the time? Incoming media storm. What the fuck? I don't know about most of the time, buddy, because some of these lefties do be defending individuals who belong in jail. It's like, sometimes, you know, sometimes them lefties don't know what they're doing either.
Creator of Stellar Blade. While we have some casual DMs before, I sent him this morning. Launch day is very busy. He will not be in the office for some time, or if he is, it will be in meetings. So I don't expect to hear back. That's not the point. The point is to get the ball rolling. So here is the @ for him here. Let's read his message that he sent to him. He said, so far the game looks phenomenal from streams. I'm looking forward to my pre-order to arrive today. As you know, your game is more than a game. It is a cultural beacon in a time of great censorship and
Nah. Come on now. I'm not. Now.
It's a
wait.
cultural.
No. Shoot. Young _ I'm specifically talking to you, not to chastise you, not to pick on you, not to say you the problem, but because you are the only one here being charitable. I'm not saying that like everybody else being belligerent. I'm saying it because you're the only one being charitable and helping me understand the alternative perspective about the game. Is Stellar Blade more than just a game? It's a cultural. Is Stellar Blade, the video game, a cultural beacon? I need that part answered. And again, I ain't saying this to pick on you or call you dumb.
Also, stop hiring black people to make Mexican food. Would you trust a white person to make you Chinese food?
Would you? I just need to know. I need to know if that is something co-signed. I ain't gonna say by you as a supporter or against the censorship, but like the general public, the general Stellar Blade community that's boycotting. Is this what y'all mean? Is this how y'all live? I ain't gonna say all y'all. It's like, is this something known by a bunch of people? Because the worst thing that could happen to anybody who legitimately wants to make change is a bunch of motherfuckers come in and they just start saying and doing dumb shit that distract from what the fuck we trying to do. When I try to speak up on my black rights, here comes Kristen Nark saying, kill all white people. It's like, nobody want to hear that. Nobody here for all that. Nobody here for you. Shut up. Let the black people talk.
Replace.
When you got these bozos like Queerly B running around saying, you know, it'd be a great idea. Everybody just fucking ask the single developer of a game, why hasn't he put this thing into the game for us? And if he doesn't continue to answer, we're just going to accuse him of transphobia. We're going to assume transphobia plays a part in it. You really think that's a good fucking idea? No. It's like, there could be great ideas put in place by a bunch of people that get skewered by morons. And if this is Grums that sent that DM, y'all might want to tell Grums, shut up. Y'all might want to sit Grums down and be like, look, bro, I understand, like, you passionate about this, but shut the fuck up. You fucking this up for us right now. We just trying to get the game uncensored for us. Also, question. I feel like I might be crazy for saying this. did the game completely censor everything to where you don't have the option to go in and just be like, oh, uncensored button? Let's go ahead and turn that off so that I can have everything censored or uncensored. Is that not in this fucking game? Because if it's not, wow. Like, we've regressed in terms of what the fuck we put in video games. And if it is, and y'all just don't know about that, y'all need help.
That'd be kind of goddamn funny if that was the case.
That would be funny. Like, if the option to turn it on and off is in the game and none of y'all is paying attention to it, because you know after that, the scapegoat is, why is that in the game to begin with? Well, maybe there's a child in the room, and maybe that child's not supposed to be playing that game, or they're not supposed to be seeing certain things like, you know, a bunch of blood and a kid's intestines being ripped out. You know what I'm saying? There's reasonable answers to these questions. Now, is that the reason? Probably not. Is it completely censored out of the game? Maybe. With no option to turn it off or on? That could be there. But it would be hilarious if they gave you the option to turn it on and off and nobody fucking decided to look for that in the settings. That's probably not how that went down. Can't lie, it'd be funny as fuck if it did go down like that. It would make me laugh.
Leon, there's apparently another sample drop around here with. Oh, we have to find super samples. Get to the ship. Go now.
About to say we got. I'm really here to try to get the fucking common and the supers. Like, if I can get those and operate, I'll be good. Hey, Chris.
I need more rares. Oh, come on.
You might just want to get to the ship, partner. Cause
I'm going the wrong way.
We are out of time. So, you know, I have not looked at my chat in a significant while. So now I got to scroll down to see if Young responded. Shift up.
Oh, please tell me the laser is not going to give away my position. And it did. It did. Thank you, laser.
Where did I stop in this fucking chat? Oh, my shit didn't even refresh. I'm going to die. Let that be known. Oh, wait. Maybe I'll survive. Oh, I'm not going to survive. There's 2 bios behind me. Oh. That's crazy.
And I have no orbitals to use because I use them.
Hold on. Yes, I got orbitals to use. Bang! Hit him, laser! Get him, laser! No, don't come closer to me, laser! Ah! I got to call down my shit.
Oh, God. There's a charger.
I got to call down my shit. Hold on, I got caught up. All right, I got my guard dog. I had to call down this bit one more time. Oh, gimme. Gimme.
God, it's here. Leon, shoot it.
Woo! Can't shoot anything right now.
I got killed with the super samples.
Such a sad story for you, boy. Whoa. Hold on. Chris, you back. Oh, wait. Now you back. Get the samples, Chris. Get the samples. All right, let me read. Shift up didn't do that. My guy, look up Nickel and Destiny Child. They're very community friendly and actively take criticism and make their games better. I'm not doing that.
I died again.
It's fine, bro. I answer. If it was an artistic choice, why the original version, not like an updated version with unnecessary changes? But because that would delay the game. That would necessarily delay the game even further. And I don't know the overall excitement for this game. I assume there was some excitement. I'm not going to sit here like, oh, this game was meant to bomb. I'm pretty sure. I'm more than fucking certain people are very excited for this fucking game. No option, none at all. Well, that sucks. That sucks. Bayonetta 3 does. I don't think Stellar Blade had that option. But we're not talking about Bayonetta 3. We're talking about Stellar Blade. And the whole conversation about communities, I ain't gonna lie, Young, it ain't your fault. I'm community out. I'm communitied out. When motherfuckers be like, there's a community of people. I don't even want to hear it. These motherfuckers with this Sweet Baby Ink shit and this Black Girl Gamer shit, it wore me out. It just wore me out. Like, just hear me out. Not as extreme for me, but considering that in the West that there's forced DEI and ESG in gaming and the need to androgynize women like Pokemon Go Plus. The Pokemon Go thing, I feel like, one, why the fuck are any of y'all playing Pokemon Go to this day? Two, the more important thing, do y'all realize they got women that's built like ostriches? Like, they got some bad built women, and if they want to be represented in the fucking game, let them. Like, every woman ain't, I'm sorry, every female not curvaceous. I know we all like to think that. Not the case.
I'm gonna go eat. Bye-bye.
This motherfucker left me on the ship like a bastard.
Nah, my game crashed.
Oh, well, you're still a bastard. So you done with Helldivers?
I'm hungry.
Why the fuck do you get on? Why the fuck do you do things and not eat?
I don't know.
Get out. All right, now I can go back to paying attention to my fucking video. Fucking white man distracting me. How dare he? How dare he take time to fucking distract somebody like me? Prominent black figure in the black community. Also, I might be. Wait. Chat, do y'all remember, like, maybe 3 streams ago? This is completely off fucking top. Do you remember a couple of streams ago when I talked about my neighbor and how he apparently does things that his child, or does things overall to his child? Not like he fucks his child, like more like he kind of beats his child. Hey, remember when y'all heard somebody crying? And I told y'all it's because he kind of locked that child out of the home. When I mean child, this motherfucker's gotta be like 8. This motherfucker's gotta be 8, maybe 10. Why are the police talking to this man outside my fucking door and I can see them on my Ring camera? And I want to eavesdrop so fucking bad. I want to eavesdrop so fucking bad. Speaking of Candy Crush, former priest arrested for allegedly spending. I saw that this morning. I saw that shit this morning. Hold on. I'm going to mute my mic and listen in on the conversation. Motherfuckers said they spying on me. No, I'm spying on them. Stefan, shut the fuck up. I'm listening to this conversation. Your voice is distracting me. Oh, I think his kid stole something. Dog, what the fuck? I think his kid stole something. So basically, what I've deduced is that apparently all the kids kind of stole some shit. I'm just here to give perspective. Motherfucker, I know that. That's why I've been sitting here talking mainly to you. I can't fucking speak to these fucking Stefans. Why am I leaning closer to my phone? Hey, I was doing the same thing. Mostly women complain about the Pokemon Go changes and were upset, even the ones you mentioned wanting to be represented. Well, oh well. Thought that would work. That didn't work. But guess what? Here's the thing though. Pokemon Go is fucking old. See, I think it's mainly because it's about games I don't give a fuck about. I think that's why I'm so jaded towards this shit. Even when, all right, so let me fucking see if I can make this. Spider-Man 2 came out. And all these motherfuckers was complaining and mad about the MJ missions and the gay side mission and the fucking deaf girl side mission. You had one dumbass getting mad that the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man was doing friendly neighborhood shit and listening to a story of an old man talk about his wife. The way I looked at it, I said, you motherfuckers, number one, are overly mad about the option to play a game and do side missions. Also, you willingly choose to ignore what friendly neighborhood Spider-Man actually does when he's not fighting the Green Goblin, Doc Ock, Venom, Electro, and all these different people. Everything's not a fucking war. And the side missions are a great example of that. Now, was the deaf girl side mission the greatest thing in human history? No. Did I enjoy it? Absolutely. You know why I enjoyed it? Because I spent 24 hours nonstop playing all the main missions. I said, fuck it. Let's just vibe to the side missions. Some of them was hectic. The other ones were peaceful and just chill. And I enjoyed my time. I think that's what it is for you. It really is, because give me all this in regards to the Spider-Man game. You gonna actually get me like animated going up with some shit. Like, come back in a year when these motherfuckers like Tim Pool start complaining about GTA. You're gonna see a whole different side of me. Like, you're gonna see a whole different side of me. It ain't gonna be no, yeah, I understand. No, you wrong, and I'm gonna tell you why. Like, GTA 6, don't try me. You Tim Pool fans, don't fucking try. Matter of fact, hold on. Wait. You Tim Pool fans, don't fucking try me. If you don't play GTA, you've never played GTA, or you one of these losers who play GTA and you don't do none of the story, you just sandbox it, and you one of these fucking idiots who says it's not realistic for a woman in a virtual fucking video game to punch the fuck out somebody. You know what else not fucking natural? You know what else not natural in GTA? Pulling a fucking knife out your fucking ass and stabbing people. Pulling an RPG out your ass and fucking blowing people up. Calling a fucking mechanic to just drop cars in different parts of the city. It's not really realistic. Having an entire criminal organization that spans different parts of the fucking city, and the cops show up every time you do something and they still don't arrest you, is not realistic. Getting shot and then spawning back in is not realistic. It's almost as if it's a video game. Whoa! What? A video game? Where shit not real and you can have fun? Even games based on the real world, because that's what GTA has been. Based off real states, real cities. I remember when GTA 5 was in development, they had motherfuckers talking about how maybe New Orleans was gonna be the map. I was excited because I was gonna drive around all the areas I fucking know. So, young in terms of Stellar Blade, it's like virgins, losers, apparently the fucking cultural beacon of society. But see, GTA, I'm gonna actually bully motherfuckers over it. Like, you know how they got all these motherfuckers who's like tribalistic over their game consoles and all this shit? Like, take that, but all that energy is towards GTA. Because come next year, if I catch any of you motherfuckers bad mouthing a game and you didn't play it and you didn't fucking do anything in the game other than be in a sandbox, I'ma openly disrespect you. I'm going to openly get to the point where I might get banned for doing it. Because while I do know shit, it's the shit that I know 100% that always get me mad. And the thing that pissed me off is when an uneducated fuck try to tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. All the jokes to the left. You put me in that scenario, I've been in that scenario, It's never pleasant for the motherfucker who try me. Fuck debunking them. I'm gonna run this shit through the train. That I don't agree. I don't care about the realism, but today's games are too focused on realism and not crazy unique styles. Some of them. And I think part of it, and I could be completely wrong, this is really just an opinion. And I'm specifically talking about sports games because what you just said greatly aligns with all the sports games now. There's too much focus on it being realistic and not enough focus on the shit being fun. Still fun, but it isn't as fun because, oh my God, you gotta have all the specific dribble moves and all this shit, or you gotta throw it under the right type of accuracy, or it's gonna be too short, or it's gonna fly over your fucking head. You still got that coffee sponsorship going? Yep. Use code RUIN at the checkout, baby! All right, I've delayed long enough. Back to
anti-gamer sentiment. Your game gives gamers great.
The Mario sports games are fun. Well, that's Nintendo. Nintendo can't make a realistic fucking video. Not with those characters. Not with those characters.
Hope. It is why now, more than ever, it is important that you know you have.
And arguably, the older ones are fun. The newer ones seem like cash grabs because they have a certain novelty that only lasts a couple of fucking months. Should it be greatly understood that I enjoyed Mario Soccer and then just stopped playing it? Mario Soccer was the game for me on the Nintendo Switch. I just stopped playing it.
Have their support. Regarding the changes from the trailer in costumes, please change it back. You have many fans who want Stellar Blade to be even more successful. I believe that changing things back to what was originally shown sends a strong message and will increase the success even more. All right, in step 2, he says, as I tweeted about what we're going to do, you can leave replies, and he will likely see how many there are and read them. Everything we say matters. The goal is change, and this is a different culture. Let's set the tone for what they see. Be polite, be brief, but clear. Show the support for changing it back. No black pill replies. Everyone fights. Nobody quits. Okay? Now let's continue. Step 3. I am search banned on Twitter.
I want a new Mario baseball game. So I ain't gonna lie. I talked all that shit about the Mario games. They come out with if them motherfuckers come out with Mario baseball again, I'm hitting home runs all over this bitch. You ain't never gonna be able to stop me from hitting a home run. That was my game. Like, while all you motherfuckers was playing Chrono Trigger and then all these nerd video games like Doom, a real man was playing Mario Super Sluggers. Motherfucker, I get Peach on that fucking mountain and just send that shit to the catacombs. Mario Strikers was superior. I would argue yes. The Mario and Sonic Olympic Games were bangers. The first two, you know what I'm saying? Just a little bit of
like a not safe for work tag artist to get. Even though I don't post not safe for work, this is likely to anti-grums forces falsely mass reporting me for not safe for work, likely Stellar Blade images, and triggering automatic responses. This limits people from searching my tweets. Help me get X and @support to reverse it. Keep tweeting this at them to make them aware. For now, only direct links to my Twitter will work. So you'll have to post a link when you start spreading the battle plan. Only direct links to my Twitter will work, so you will have to post
the battle plan is fucking crazy.
a link when you start spreading the plan. Autocomplete to tag me won't work. You have to type @grums. Not every user is affected, but the majority are unable to search or tag me automatically. I tried it before the stream. Grums. There's not there. This parody account. That's it. He's like, there we go. People want to act like he's full of bullcrap. No, try for yourself. All right. So step 4, contact shift up offices. To be more effective, you need to mail a physical letter. Expats or Korean fans need to also politely visit.
I'm sorry, but this shit just screams like the fucking Stardew Valley shit. Let's just fucking send letters. Let's just fucking keep spamming it. And maybe if we just wish upon a star, this shit's gonna happen one day. And maybe it will. Maybe they'll be like, all right, fuck it. Let's put in the option to just turn the shit on and off. Much better than harass devs and death threats. Arguably so. Still loses. Like I can't get that. I can't get that one out the way. Like y'all still losers. I can't look at this and be like, you guys are so fucking cool, standing up for y'all are losers. You know what motherfuckers be like, this is such a first world issue. I finally fucking see it. This is such a first world fucking issue. Ain't nothing else going on.
Their offices to physically.
We ain't got no celebrities slapping the fuck out nobody, bro.
At shiftup.co.kr.
Bless you.
Okay.
Well, bless you. See, I ain't all bad. You know what I'm sick of saying? You know what I'm saying? I ain't all bad. You bust out a sneeze. I hit you with that. Bless you. You know what I mean? But I agree with Young. Like the option is much better than just being like, hey, constantly spam this fucking game developer, and then if he doesn't fucking respond, just assume transphobia. This is infinitely better, unless you got, because you can't sit there and always say everything's gonna work out perfectly. You always gotta account for the weirdos. You probably gonna have like maybe however many. Let's say this is an estimate. Let's say the amount of people upset about this is 800. And 800 people all see this and they're like, you know what, this might be a healthy way to make some change. You got 70 motherfuckers who's like, fuck you, you woke fucking libtard. I hope you die. I hope you burn in hell. It's always gonna be some weird, it's always gonna be some weird ones. So as long as motherfuckers account for the weird ones and be like, this is not what we want. We don't want nobody sending no threats nowhere. Shit could work out. Or it could be just like Stardew Valley and nobody really cares that much. The developers don't really care. They made their money and they gonna rock how they choose to rock. There's many ways that this could go. It could go in your favor. It could not go in your favor. It worked before with Grum's bringing back classic World of Warcraft, which made fans in the community come back to WoW. So listen, maybe this is the part where you become uncharitable to me, but are you ready? I'm gonna tell you in 1 second. Here it comes. World of Warcraft sucks. Part of the reason I say that, I'm not one of you PCers. Remember what I said about console wars? That goes double for you motherfuckers that press WASD. Childish, I know. But will I stop? Never. The hatred bleeds in me. I need that hatred for the PC more than I need air to breathe. Oh man, I'm a child. But guess what? I'll never change. Blah, blah, blah. Fucking PCers disgust me. You deserve to lose your keyboard. I'm a child. I swear. Like, this is why, like, when it comes to this shit, we bleed green. It's crazy. When it comes to, like, real issues or shit that matter, I always operate in a lens of, all right, let's do it better than any other way. But also, let's also remember to have fun. Because at the end of the, hold on, wait. The cop came back to my neighbor house. Hold on. Shut the fuck up. The fucking bio type chasing me right now. Shut the fuck up. I'm listening. Shh. Shut up, Stefan. Shut up. A lot of shit matters to me. I think a motherfucker stole his mail. You know what's crazy? You know what's fucking crazy? When I walked to Best Buy, I was sitting there because I saw his mail. I saw all the packages he got. And I'm like, Why didn't they put this shit like behind this thing? Not him, my neighbor, but like the fucking delivery person. Why didn't they put this shit behind like the little wall where nobody could fucking see it? Because they could have did that and nobody would have fucking seen his mail. So it's like, I'm more mad at the delivery. Oh, they called more cops. Oh my God, they got more cops. Oh yeah, one of our neighbors stole his shit. That's why they here. You know what's crazy? Give y'all some background lore. It's not the first time he didn't had his shit stolen. He had his shit stolen, and he was trying to figure out who in the complex took his shit. He had a Ring camera, and it was the niggas that live. It was the niggas that lived like in this specific building. And he went to their fucking door. He's like, "Fuck y'all! I'm calling the fucking police. I don't give a fuck if y'all send my shit back." And I guess all the people that live up there told the motherfucker who stole it to come back and come apologize to this nigga. And he did it. And it was so bitch made, but it was like, he gotta had to because he got caught on a Ring camera. And it's like, are you a thief, big time? You a thief? And I'm in this bitch like, ooh, you stole mail. You live in a neighborhood with mail stealers? Bro, I lived everywhere where they got the potential of a motherfucker stealing mail. Like, that's why whenever I buy some shit and I know it's getting delivered that day, well, I don't go nowhere. I remember when I bought the PS5 and I, like that same day that it was being shipped, I heard motherfuckers that worked at like UPS and USPS would like show up to the crib, take a picture of the shit, and like scan it as if it got delivered, to drive off with this shit. I said, you know what? I'm sitting outside on the fucking front porch. I got the windows to like all the front windows. The blinds was covered. The windows was open. I had cameras pointed at the street. You could think I'm lying if you want. I made sure if a motherfucker came over here and tried to up me, boy, I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail to get my P5. I done told y'all. I've been telling y'all for years. I value my property over any of y'all lives. Hold on. What Young said. There's bad actors on both sides. Absolutely. But for some reason, Grums is receiving bounties on his head from 20 to 30K. All right. So listen, I don't know when you came into this stream. Obviously, that was a joke. Matter of fact, let me see it. A very stupid ass joke, which by the grounds of any fucking social media platform now should get the dumb bitch that said that banned. I'm not about to sit here and co-sign that. The worst I'll say is that it was a badass joke, and she deserves a consequence if we following the fucking rules of, I think this was on Twitch, and how they operate in terms of shit like that. They got motherfuckers who would get either banned or suspended. I'm cool with either option. Like either option, banned or suspended for a period of time. Y'all like how that shit like get defined on my fingers? Look at the fucking knuckle. Look at the fucking vile my fucking fingers look. Decrepit. Fucking decrepit. Mad Hatter, you're so late. I believe it. I do the same thing. Have you heard of BBL Drizzy is fucking wild. So yes, I'm aware of the current rap beef. I'm aware that it's been something entertaining for a lot of people. Oh, wait. They talking louder. This motherfucker spent $200 on a package that got stolen. It's a white cop, so, you know, no justice will prevail today. Motherfucker stole sketches. That's children's shoes. Or old men in their 60s. All right, the cop's gone. I could breathe a sigh of relief. They didn't come knock on my door. And it was white cops too. So you know how. A sigh of relief has been breathed upon me today. I'm a fucking child, I swear.
Today, I usually don't. And it's got me sneezing. But I'm trying to level up. I'm trying to level up with my aesthetic, with my scent, all this.
I don't care.
Please reverse the changes and show us the game uncensored. Second Eve Studio is the studio that makes Stellar Blade. Step 5, Sony North America and PlayStation. Sony is different. NA offices are very sensitive to social media. You need to post to them, tag them, and get hashtag free Stellar Blade trending. There is a double standard. Cyberpunk, Baldur's Gate 3. Post comparison images with those and other games that Sony also rates mature. Highlight it. Get it trending. Yeah, that's another thing. Baldur's...
So I was about to say Solar Blade. Cyber...
Also, stop hiring black people to make Mexican food. Would you trust a white person to make you Chinese food?
Would you? Appreciate the Canadian 5. Even though you are Canadian. And I have beef with that entire country and their choices on what they consider bacon or not.
State, you literally can have relations with a bear. It's ridiculous. They don't censor that, but they censor a swimsuit, a very normal looking swimsuit. It's insane. Step 6, boycott. But boycott the right target. We're also going to support Stellar Blade. Send the real target, Sony, a message. Cancel your PlayStation Plus subscription. Give
Not doing that.
them a reason as hashtag free Stellar Blade and get them to allow Shift Up to change it back. Buy physical copies of the game.
I'm not. Listen. In case it wasn't astutely aware. Matter of fact, hold on. In case it wasn't astutely aware, was known on the streets. I was known on the streets as a Sony pony. Not one of them weird motherfuckers who demands like everything PlayStation wins every award, but more so just like, if you put a gun to my head and tell me pick a console, I'm picking PlayStation. Whether it be a PS5 or a regular PlayStation 1 or a PSP. Like, there's no boycott other than like maybe excusing a murderer like working at Sony or like a rapist that will make me say I'm going to cancel my game subscription. It just won't happen. It ain't going down like that. You know why? Primary reason why. I got Helldivers, I got Fortnite, I got Madden, I got WWE, I got NBA, I got Call of Duty, I got Apex, I got Grand Theft Auto, I got Overwatch, I got UFC, and that's just the games you see there. I got Fall Guys, I don't have Assassin's Creed, fuck Assassin's Creed. I got Horizon, I got Jedi Survivor, I got Poppy's Playground, I got Overcooked. You had to call yourself a Sony pony? Yeah, so that you can know that I mean business. You're right. I got that poster with the nose. Bold and brash, but more like belongs in the trash. Like, I have various games I could play that don't require me to cancel a fucking subscription. There are some of these that I'm disturbed by myself that I bought, like Maneater and My Hero 1 Justice. I don't regret Castle Crashers because that's still one of the greatest fucking games to ever grace any of these consoles. I wouldn't consider it underrated. I would consider it underappreciated in today's current gaming climate and the gaming culture. PlayStation 2 is the best in my opinion. All right, hot take. Matter of fact, fuck it. I'll just do it. Hold on. Long-time viewers of the stream know what I'm about to do, and you're gonna be upset regardless. It ain't my fault. 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 This would be good enough if I didn't fucking have to look at this terrible ass fucking font. Can we protest Sony to bring back Killzone and Resistance? No. You cannot. What the fuck? What are these terrible ass fucking layouts and fonts? Oh, fuck it. All right. And these are the fucking consoles in their variations as well. So don't fucking chastise me. Because I have a clear bias and you clearly know what it is. Like, don't be shocked at my bias. Just appreciate the fact that I can admit that I have a bias. Like, just, you always have to acknowledge that a motherfucker can have a bias, but motherfuckers don't admit their bias. They just like sit there and they just be like, oh my god, this is cool, but this is cooler. It's like, nah, you got a bias, bro. Fucking just admit the bias, and then we can go on about our merry fucking way. Like, I mean, this was memorable, but not for the right reasons. Like, you could be someone charitable while also having, these are the same consoles I'm going to repeat. Why is all of this the same thing? You biased? Never. No, I'm absolutely biased to a lot of shit. Now, I could be biased while also being realistic. Like, I'm not about to sit here and be like, oh, the worst game that I could fucking play somehow is better than a game that's clearly better. No. I'm a realistic bias. Like, I would despise the lineage of an entire sports team simply because of pettiness and overall the gumption. We all know Leon and bias don't mix. They actually mix quite well. Because I am. What was I watching? Oh, I was watching this. This stream has just been a ramble fest, and I appreciate it. I appreciate 29 people just said fuck it and stuck with it for 2 hours. Has it been 2? It's been 2 hours. What the fuck?
Stellar Blade. Step 7, the petition I made to hashtag free Stellar Blade is up. Sign it, spread it, and get it trending. Electronic petitions carry less weight in Asia than physical. We will print the petition in Korea and have it delivered to Shift Up offices and Sony offices. Step 8, contact YouTubers. Send them this thread. Get the word out and get them to make content about it. So I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part right now with this. All right, so we have Grum says here.
A lot of this really won't amount to anything, especially the YouTuber part. Oh my god, YouTubers, make a video about how you're upset about this. Thank God nobody did this with me. Because I feel like a lot of people would be upset at little old Leon. But you know what I can appreciate? I can appreciate Young. Young is probably the only motherfucker who's probably in support of this whole thing that came in here and was respectful. That's all I want. When conversation is needed, just be like, why can't you motherfuckers all just be like Young? All you motherfuckers come in and be like, you black bastard, ketchup belongs in the refrigerator. And you all make me feel bad about my skin color. But see, I don't y'all be like Young. Young could be a motherfucker who could disagree with me and keep it civil. You motherfuckers run around and start talking about wokies and all this shit. I was like, oh man, cut your dick off. You hate it so much, just get rid of it. No, you were Canadian. What respect could you possibly give me? You're the Reebok brand of my country. You gotta make yourself laugh in a lot of scenarios. You have to, because if you don't, you end up like heckin'. See? I got a bias towards Canadians. Gotta support my men and women that wear that red, white, and blue, you know what I'm saying? Even though this is a country that kind of just doesn't care about the death of many individuals unless it somehow benefits them politically or financially. And then when it comes time for everybody to care about what they care about, they're magically offended when nobody cares. I'm biased, but I'd rather not try to tank myself. Why is being biased tanking yourself? You're just honest. Like people always want to put like a weird label on shit when you're just honest. Like, I'm biased. I don't like everything. The things I do like, I would defend to the immediate death. Shit like Stellar Blade, not really too interesting towards little old me, because In a vacuum, I could sleep at night knowing that that's a game I wasn't gonna play, even if it was completely uncensored. And Sony, I guess, didn't lie to me. But guess what? A company is bound to lie to you about a bunch of shit at various different times. You either accept the fact that that's what a company is going to do and just continue to buy the thing, or don't fucking buy the thing. No, I mean by saying woke as shit, the minute I say that, I tank myself. Some shit could be woke. You just gotta figure out what it is. Like, I don't know your stance on what's woke and what's not. A lot of the shit motherfuckers be calling woke now is just overblown, and it's just shit you don't agree with. It's like Black Conservative Perspective. Yesterday or the day before, we watched a video, and he was calling motherfuckers woke. I'm like, what makes them? What about this scenario makes specific individual? Is it the nose rings, the hairstyle? They're not really saying anything political that would make me consider them that. That's what I mean when I say all these fucking words, while I've used them in the past, I've reached the point where they lack a lot of meaning. And they lack a lot of meaning because motherfuckers use them to describe anything. It's like when Black people look at a white person doing anything and say, that's a racist ideology. It's like, is it? Or are you just bored? You can be bored, but it's like, admit you're bored instead of just like trying to make a fucking TikTok video about it and try to make it all make sense. I guarantee you, it don't make sense. Hold on. I don't think I've used any fucking other fucking abilities in the fucking game.
Here, this plan, he has in quotes, this plan won't work. We should just cancel and go home. Sorry, you are wrong. I've used it before and I've won. I led the charge to bring WoW Classic back. I brought the Nostalrius petition to Blizzard and we got it back. We can change it here too. Shift Up would love to have ammo to bring to Sony. We're going to give it to them. Keep your copies of Stellar Blade. Buy it physical so you have the original outfits. We're going to change it back. We have Brutus signing off on this. A lot of support there. So I'm going to go ahead and retweet this as well because we definitely need more awareness on this and I encourage you to check.
I mean, listen. And maybe this could, what is happening, bro? I mean, on top of me just fucking rambling about anything and also eavesdropping on my neighbor's policing tactics, we're trying to learn about Stellar Blade. And so far, after spending 2 hours trying to get to this point, I haven't learned anything that's going to make me go, yep, gotta support these motherfuckers.
Check out this thread and do your part. I am really excited about Stellar Blade. I know it just dropped today, but I'm about to spend the weekend with a little outing with my family. But on Monday, I definitely want to stream that.
Oh, so boycott it, but also promote the game to people who may not be aware of the game and also tell them to buy it. So it's like the ways about this kind of lose me because it's like you want to protest it while also still supporting it. And yes, you're supporting the developers and whatnot. You don't really defeat a problem by putting money towards a problem. That's like when motherfuckers, how do I word this? When motherfuckers talk about woke Hollywood and how we shouldn't be sponsoring it, we shouldn't be putting money towards it, and then they go to the theater to hate, they spend money at the theater to watch the fucking movie they say is woke garbage to do a review about woke movie. Instead of just not watching the fucking movie. Which I would argue is a better use of your time, not watching the movie. I don't have like intrinsic thoughts about the Barbie movie or Oppenheimer or that one movie that was about sex trafficking. I don't have those. I got opinions about the Good Times reboot, episode 1. I got an opinion about the American Society of Magical Niggas because I watch those. I don't know why people want me to watch episode 3 of Good Times, but you know.
Hopefully we'll have some impact. Hopefully we can make a change here and we have to at least fight. That's how I feel on this. I'm so sick of this stuff happening. It's the double standard that makes this even worse. It would be one thing if Sony had the same standard across the board, but that's not the case. They're doing this with Stellar Blade, but they're not doing this with other games that are egregious in their content, like Baldur's Gate with the bear fornication, so on and so forth. Last of Us 2, blatant sex scenes, right? But this is where they draw the line. It's absurd. So I definitely think we need to have our voices heard on this. Also, thank you all so much because yesterday I had my first Go Boom Live and it went so great. I'm so happy about it. So you guys can catch me on Wednesday nights.
Okay, she's done. She's promoting herself, which is fine. Thing is, Melanie explains it badly. The idea to First of all, you can't fucking put that shit in quotes and then spell it wrong. The digital version, because Sony gets a bigger cut, and also the boycott of the PS Plus subscriptions. Well, I don't know how many people are going to stick with the second part of that. I don't know how many people are going to stick to the second part of that. But hey, you can buy the fucking digital coverage. You mean Sound of Freedom or Fraud with Tim Ballard? Yeah, I didn't need a movie about some shit I already knew was bad. That kind of not defeats the purpose, but who are you sending to watch this movie that didn't know sex trafficking was bad? I mean, how else would you give it a proper review and criticism? If you don't, I mean, it's weird, but it's better than being disingenuous. I think my thing is, you tell everybody Hollywood's doomed. You tell everybody that Hollywood's filled with nothing but woke. You tell everybody they shouldn't go see the movie, then you go see the movie. Like, how about just not give it any energy? Because you could fucking do all that and still go see it, and then a motherfucker will be like, oh my God, Ben hates this movie? I'm specifically mentioning Ben Shapiro. Ben Shapiro hates the Barbie movie? Let me go watch it because I didn't know it was out today. There's a drastic layer to this shit that is not done with any form of care. It's done with just the perception of making money, which is fine. I just hate when motherfuckers like hate this, but also go support it at the same time. Like, shit I don't want to put my energy towards, I just don't. Like, I just don't. I try to, but then I realized, like, I could see it on my face. I just don't care about shit. Oh, damn, it's Leon's Butter Queen. Fuck, I just can't stand the fact that this bitch actually chewed on a block of butter. Like, it wasn't even melted. It was a full block of fucking butter. Like, fuck off. Oh, look, it's my chicken dinner. Who else can I watch? Do I dare type in The Quartering? Do I dare? Stellar Blade outrages fans, blast Sony for lies about censorship. Streamer ruins her life over Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade censored on day one. Gamers are pissed. Who can I watch? Who's somebody who could give me the word on Stellar Blade and not fucking give me an aneurysm on how they explain it? Watch BB or Drizzy? Not doing that. Not doing that specifically because I don't feel like it. Dealing with copyright. Because if I go down the rabbit hole of listening to that, I gotta also listen to the fucking Kendrick diss track. I've already listened to it 7 times today. The Quartering is great if you need to fall asleep. That's crazy. Is it bad that all right. Much like Black Conservative Perspective, I can watch videos from The Quartering and disagree and like criticize. It isn't the end all be all to criticize individuals you watch. Clownfish TV, I don't like their voices. Like, I used to watch them, and all of a sudden, their voices irritated my fucking ear. And I can't explain to you why. I just know that it happened. Like, my ears started to be uncomfortable hearing those two talk. And I think either their brother and I think they're married. It's a Gundam. It's a Gundam's gonna distract me with his comedy. Fritanga. What is Fritanga? God. Fritanga, please. When I type in Fritanga and this shit popped up. The Arccast. Why the Stellar Blade censorship matters. Okay, this seems...
Appeals to trivia...
Oh, what a geek! Look at this nerd! I'm a terrible individual.
And why censorship does matter. Despite the gaming journalists' claim that it totally doesn't, or that you simply just don't know what censorship is because it doesn't meet their arbitrary definition of censorship. So, Stellar Blade has been in the news quite a bit as of late, due to, well, not necessarily all the right reasons. On the one hand, apparently it is a very
Love his accent though.
good game, to the point where even the gaming journalists are forced to admit as such, even though they must be dragged kicking and screaming to the conclusion, and usually with a paragraph or two where they clarify that hot, sexy women do make them very, very uncomfortable, but hey, the controls are good, so there's that.
He doesn't even have a neck beard. He's got the little fucking goatee thing. So no, I would defend him, even though he looks like a nerd, and say he does not have a neck beard. He does look like a nerd though. I will fixate on the nerd thing more than I will actually pay attention to the video. I won't lie to you.
Anyways, the game promised quite vociferously to release in an uncensored state for all regions, and then failed to do so, with the game releasing an uncensored version and then immediately added on a day one patch that changed the appearance of a swimsuit costume to be more covering. Now, not by an enormous degree, and apparently the team has also declared that this was their...
Wait a goddamn second. This is Young, I don't know if you still here. Help me out. Depending on your answer is how bad I'm a fucking respond. Is this all over the censorship of a fucking bikini? I know gore was also mentioned. But is part of this discussion over a fucking bikini? No one else answer because you're all uncharitable. Young, no? Okay, because I was going to lose my shit. I was going to lose my fucking mind if that was the case.
Intended vision for the costume in the end, but here's the thing, they are a Sony exclusive. Sony has been doing everything in their power to eradicate sexy from the video game space for quite some time now. And so when a video game developer famous for making sexy things says that, oh, this slight change was totally intentional and our final vision for the product,
And the hard art. Oh, this the same game? I ain't gonna lie, because I saw that hard R shit. I'm like, man, y'all pussy. That's the shit that had me scared for GTA. It's like, that's what we like getting rid of? Hard R shop? You motherfuckers legitimately wouldn't last in Grand Theft Auto. Because if you think that's bad, you motherfuckers, well, the hot coffee mod can't count because that was like patched out of the game. And that was only put in the game because modders touched it. I didn't know that was the same fucking game. I ain't gonna lie, that's bitch made though. You took out a joke? And depending on if you want to believe them or not, it was not even intended to be in that specific spot. Even if it wasn't, that shit's hilarious. I want to go to the hard R shop. Like, come on. Like, that one, I could agree with everybody. That one that's pointless. Like, what'd you change that for? Gore, multiple costumes were altered. They were trying to push this as if it was intentional in the final product. Also, the hard R. The hard R thing, I agree with everybody on. That should have stayed in the game. We must boycott to have our hard R store.
Really can't help but imagine a gun with a PlayStation logo on it pointed towards their heads. Anyways, this resulted in the petition Free Stellar Blade by Grumps, which now has 57,446 signatures. This was received rather negatively by the broader left, who not only sent him death threats, and at this point, if you're not on the left, then you pretty much collect death threats like Pokemon cards.
I do not. I'm not on the left, nor am I a conservative, and I don't receive these death threats. I just get dumbasses trying to sound smart, which is similar to a death threat to me, because I despise when morons try to talk to me like they're educated.
But also a bounty, which I admit that one's new. I'm sure it's happened before, but okie dokie then. It started at a $20,000 bounty, and the person issuing it recently doubled down to $30,000. And yeah, at this point, I think we've kind of elevated this beyond good old-fashioned jokey jokes on the internet.
All right. the same stretch of people, and I don't know this motherfucker, but there's a stretch of people who like, comedy's dead because the woke killed it. And now y'all complaining about a joke. And listen, via the rules of Twitch, which is where I think this happened, she should be suspended or banned. But that's just because of the rules of Twitch. Me personally, I'd have fucking returned and be like, you know what, fuck it. I put a 100 bounty. And that's what I would have fucking did if this shit was directed toward me. But if y'all motherfuckers iffy on y'all rules, which creates motherfuckers to be iffy on their fucking perspectives. And it sucks because I should just be able to look at you and say, wow, what a shit joke. Let me respond with a diarrhea joke.
Maybe it is time that Twitter and maybe even the FBI look into this a little bit. At the very least, Twitter, like, you're having people put out bounties on people on your platform.
You want the FBI?
At the very least, look into it. But anywho, this then, of course, was covered by the mainstream journalists as well. Over 30,000 horny players vote to free Stellar Blade from censorship. Oh, those fetishists, those coom-addicted rightists.
I mean, you kind of are.
How dare they? Don't they know that this is no big deal? Oh, it's not a problem. It's not.
They kind of do still, even though Young has helped me on the understanding of this. I do kind of look at some of you motherfuckers as virgins. I don't look at Young as a virgin, but some of you motherfuckers that kind of started this discourse around being pissy because you didn't get your way with a video game and you fucking brought up all these different fucking angles and only censor the bodysuit. Y'all kind of made yourselves out to look like virgins.
Not an issue, you see. It's just a tiny change. Oh, look at this. Am I understanding this correctly? Those weird coom-brained rightists. And you know what? Here's the thing. Anime Lies does not make a completely ridiculous point here. Sexy sword witches and women to...
I saw this shit too. So, listen. I saw this shit. He ain't got it zoomed all the way in. Does he zoom in on this? He does not. Okay. Let me do... So, when one thing happens, dude gets a boner. When it doesn't happen or when it's censored, the motherfucker loses his boner. See, this is the shit that makes motherfuckers look at y'all as virgins. Like, just so y'all know, that shit makes y'all get viewed as virgins. I don't know what else goes on in this discourse, but that specifically got y'all viewed as virgins. Because how are you going to fucking make a tweet like this? And then he hid. He fucking privated his Twitter. The motherfucker who made this art privated his Twitter. What a pussy. Stand by your core beliefs, fucker.
And why censorship matters now that I've given you the basic lowdown of the situation. This is an appeal to triviality by going, well, that's just a minor change. Nothing's really changed. What's wrong with you? This isn't censorship. Even as this...
I mean, it is, but it's not really drastic. It's more holding people to their standards. If you won't do that for a member of certain groups, don't try it at all. Yeah, well, the problem with that, Young... Who are we pointing that gun at first? Who are we pointing that one at first? Could it be the left wokies? Could it be the alt-right righties? We would have to go back through history, not just up until 2020, or to be more charitable, 2016, and be like, oh, well, you all did it first, did they? I seem to remember. There's plenty of people you could look at and say, did one thing, did another thing. The way I see it. Just erase humanity from existence. Anyone? See, I like Young. Young is the type of motherfucker. Young is the type of motherfucker I can use to represent my entire channel. We could come in, we could disagree, we could discuss. All that loud mouthing, you're a conservative, look at your audience shit. Chalk that shit to the wolves. Conservatives suck, leftists suck, gamers suck, transgenders suck, gay people suck, a lot of people suck.
This is apparently a rather...
If you can't admit it, shame on you. There's only 3 things certain: death, taxes, and the Saints being a failure of a football team.
Horny person whose own fetishes are not being targeted. He likes big, buff, naked men with lots of chest hair, and apparently furry comics as well, which he enjoys drawing. And once this was revealed, he decided to close his own account and
pussy
tweets. See, That, my friend, is what some
It's kicking the hornet's nest.
be coming after you for your preferred fetishes looks like. This has been happening to the rest of us for a very long time now. How does it feel? Do you like it? Do you enjoy it? Was that why you protected your account? No, because it turns out that back in the day when we had the idea of whatever you want to do in the bedroom is your business and I don't care, that was the ideal sense of existence. That was where we should have been. But instead, we had to start caring. Your side, the left, the progressives, the wokeists, needed to get in and start shaming people for liking sexy women. And now that it's being turned back and gone against you, it's a problem. That's the issue with the appeal to triviality. It's like, oh, well, I don't care about this. Well,
There are 3 people in live. Excuse me, what about my birthing
everybody else does. And we can also demonstrate that this is censorship because we have seen this previously. The slippery slope is not only real in this case, it is demonstrably documentable. Old school Tomb Raider, Lara Croft at her most buxom. New Tomb Raider, woman, boy, woman, boy. The difference is rather obvious, and we could go on at length, of course, in relation to video gaming. Hell, I literally did a video on this a couple days ago with Thorn 2024 is a crack whore, and Thorn from 1999 is a hot goth chick. This is not some sort of large...
Birthing person is insane as fuck. Hey, I didn't set this down. What is this? Is this Stellar Blade? All right, no, terrible video. You started talking about all this other shit. Ooh. And listen, who cares? Like, I know who cares. Fucking motherfuckers who seemingly think that all your old media doesn't exist anymore and you could just go watch that. You motherfuckers fail to realize these motherfuckers are gonna bastardize a lot of the old shit as newer versions, and it's not for you. It's for the younger people. And you know what? Fuck it. That Mufasa true story live action shit, that ain't for me. So fuck, have fun. I don't know who that's for, but have fun. And you know why they made it? You could talk about propaganda. You could talk about trying to spread a message about something all you want. They made that shit because the live action remake of The Lion King got $1 billion. That's why they fucking... A lot of shit driven by money. And if something looks terrible to us is a success financially, they're gonna do it again. I have not... How much? How much money did the Little Mermaid live action get? Because now I gotta know. $596.6 million US. The reported box office result of the Little Mermaid remake is about 5 million. On paper, these numbers look good. The film grossed over 298 million domestically and more than 263 million internationally. Was the remake a flop? Maybe Little Mermaid is not a heavy flop. Some people claim it is, but it surely didn't perform as expected. It had a $265.5 million budget. Ew. So it's not really a flop. That's not really a flop. They made more, but isn't a huge success, especially compared to one of these other movies that have come out. I would say something dangerous, but the transgender movement feels like misogyny, but with extra steps, so transphobic. Wait a minute. He was like, I will say something dangerous. What's dangerous about that statement? And who will jump you for that? Not all of them, of course. There are those who want to mind their own business and understand biology. Oh, so you know who you sound like? Hold on, you motherfucker. Let me tell you right the fuck now who you sound like. Because you know, that dangerous rhetoric sounds like somebody else. Oh, me. Of course they got transgenders that just want fucking either cut it off or put it on and be like, hey everybody, and just vibe. You do got motherfuckers who are doing a lot of things straight people do, which is violate children. And they should be thrown into the wolves. Objectively, they should be thrown into the... You got the motherfuckers who want to push a lot of weird shit on kids in schools, much like straight people. I would argue they all deserve to be in the cat. The way I feel about the transgender movement is how I feel about the Christians. You have good intentions. You have people with good intentions. You have people who do good things with those good intentions. You also have the overwhelming amount of examples where people who support you and you support them based on their perspectives should be in jail. Should be in jail. And the amount of excuses motherfuckers throw at these shits is wild. Well, they're not Christian enough, or they're not a real Christian. It's like, fuck off. Like, drastically fuck off. Oh. Apparently there's a new thing called lesboys. Saw that, immediately wanted to punch myself in the fucking nuts. Because there's no way. There's no way I am going to hear that shit and then think to myself, wow, neat. I'm going to think, wow, just shut the fuck up. I'm not going to think anything positive hearing some shit like that. Like, I refuse. Oh. You know what's crazy? I'm burnt. I'm kind of hungry too. Like, I'm really fucking hungry. And I don't know why. It's fine to be these things, but unfortunately the approach many take end up being something that end up ruining the cause. I will give myself a pat on the back. I usually don't stay this long on your streams. Fuck you. How you just gonna sit there and shit on me? You go to hell. You just shat on me. I have not streamed this long. When was the last fucking time? When was the last fucking time? Now I gotta check the records. Now I gotta check the motherfucking records. When was the last time I streamed this long and kept it? Live. Let's just fucking check the numbers. When was the last time? Because I'm about to be the 3-hour mark. You know what's crazy? I streamed yesterday for 2 hours. This is technically the longest stream in 2 weeks. So it seems like every 2 weeks I come out with one. Egg and bacon fajitas? I don't know about the egg part, but you know. Slide me that motherfucking bacon. You can slide me the motherfucking bacon. No. I don't know about the egg part. Not really an egg thing. Like, not really an egg guy. Like scrambled. I'll use eggs as ingredients. But overall, I'm not an egg guy. I think being an egg guy hurts my soul just a... I think being somebody who enjoys eggs irks the fuck out of me. Because why do you exist? Why do you exist to put that shit on a stove and then like chew it and bite into it and then say yum? Then say shit like that's delicious. Like, that sounds good. That sounds fucking terrible. Fuck you. Fuck you for even trying to insinuate that shit in my lifetime. All right, you motherfuckers have made me hungry enough. I would sit here. Do I want to sit here and delay this shit? Do I want to delay ending the stream so I can feel comfortable saying I streamed for 3 hours? There is only 55 seconds left. We could sit here and just vibe for a hot limit. New Mexican, not doing that. Not doing that. I refuse to inject myself with cow intestines. Like, I'll eat crawfish shit, but like we draw the line at a lot of other things. Like, I'll eat some crawfish shit. She eat it for lunch and diner too. I feel like you mean dinner. I don't feel like you mean diner. I feel like you mean dinner. Yes, take a food break is crazy. Take a food break is hungry. I did just hit the 3-hour mark. Ladies and gentlemen, you scared? No, I don't want to die from eating some shit that I know is not for my body. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I enjoyed you all today. This was kind of fun. Even though we were supposed to mainly talk about Stellar Blade, I feel like we only spent a combined 40 minutes. But hey, it was all fun the same. I'll see you all more than likely tomorrow. Maybe not. Depends on how I feel. See you tomorrow. Bye.